Yes guys, welcome from me, Change Manager 0102. Before I go any further, I'm about to start my stream on Facebook. So for the benefit of YouTube, you guys right now, because I'm not streaming this opening paragraph of text, if you want to call it that. In case you see me answering questions, if you're watching this on YouTube and you think, who the fuck's he talking to? That's what it'll be. Okay, so without further ado, let's just crack on. It's taken me forever now. To be honest with you, I have tried to go live on YouTube this morning, but it's just been an absolute fucking nightmare. It really has been a nightmare trying to go live on YouTube. And to be honest with you, I've just fucking given up. I've given up on YouTube. To make matters worse, the fucking lighting over there from behind me, as you can see on the camera, and the way I've got my setup is all unbelievable. If it can go wrong, it's gone wrong. Nevertheless, here we are then. Salford City, the final season. Hello, Mike Clarkson, mate. How you doing? Mark Rutgers, mate. How are you doing? Before you say it, Mark, I haven't done the updates on predictions yet. Fuck you, because I think I've lost, so whatever. But yeah, good to see you guys. So yeah, the last season then we're going to have with Salford. And we've got as far, I played a little bit yesterday. You may recall yesterday's stream weren't a long one. I played a little bit last night, then I was just tired. So we've had one game since my last stream, actually. We had Blackburn. So I always like to have a good save. Michael, you are like, who kind of, what do we call you? Notts County, weren't it? You're like this fallen giant, yeah? Once upon a time, you were up there. And now you are, I can't even say you're down there, because you're further than down there. Nah, I'm only joking, mate. But yeah, I know. Do you know what? For a game that is based so much on luck, you have some pretty fucking bad luck. Okay, justice has been said. Fuck you and your justice, Mark. Do you know what, Mark? Bollocks to you. Whilst you're there, I'm going to go and check very quickly, right? Live, right? It was me against you, weren't it, Mark? So I finished on 7, and you finished on 9. Fucking brilliant. Fucking 9. Do you know what? Fuck the predictions. Last time we played, you cheered. You're a cunt. You're a bastard, aren't you? Fucking... These Dutch people, right? These Dutch people really have got issues, ain't they? Right, stop fucking changing the subject here, Mark. Let's get back to something a little bit more productive, like Michael Clarkson's predictions, because that makes me feel better. Right, okay, so we are at then Champions League. So... I'll tell you what it was, right? Let me show you something, right? So you remember my Messiah, Messi, just kidding, mate, I know you're just kidding. Messiah, he had another shit game for me, 6-6-0 in 5 games. The Messi regen, I mean, come on. So just to remind you guys, I've renamed the Messi regen to Messiah. I've renamed the Ronaldo regen to Ronnie, and the Hazard regen to Hazman. But you can't stop my rise. I think I've promoted now for 4 times 5 seasons. Yeah, well, it's a good job, Mark. I'm having a break from predictions. I'm not going to get another season in before the end of this season, so I'm actually going to have a break for a few months now. I say few months. It's probably going to be 5 months I have a break for, to be honest with you. So Hazman is Eden Hazard. So it's a tricky one, really. I mean, does Nemeth play? I mean, do I give... Messiah, do I give him another game? I mean, that's 6 games. I was a little bit angry, I think. My last performance, yeah, he got me a 6. I was not fucking happy at all. And I'll tell you what else. So Rory Wilson's finishing's gone back down. He's down to 28. I think he went up to 29. He went up from 27 to 29. Then he went down. And Ronnie's, I don't know if it was on the previous stream, you can do an all Dutch yeah, Dutch. ODB or update. Actually, let me show you something really quickly. There is a save I do want to do. Now, Lee, a guy called Lee showed me this, and Pep showed me this as well. Havert and Waterloo. Havant and Waterloo. Look at that insane amount of money. And they don't start with that. They start with like 30, 40 grand, because I've got a video on that to prove it. But what it is they get that ridiculous amounts of merchandise revenue. I mean, so far this month, 13 million so far this month. And that's obviously every month. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. They need investment. They've got no... That's fucking stupid. But clearly, I said Peterborough Sports, my second Peterborough team. Wrexham, because they started with money. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, stop fucking around now and disturbing me. Right, let's go straight into this. I mean, what do I do? Let's just play. Let's just go as we are. Okay, let's just go as we are. Leipzig. I think Leipzig is going to be my... I think I might say, oh, fucking hell, give me a break. Leipzig is without doubt going to be my most difficult game in the first phase of the Champions League. Away from home, and I think in our group, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Look at that. Absolutely motherfuckers. I'll tell you what, I know when I look at these ratings, right, there's going to be some fucking... Look at my goalkeeper, for fuck's sake. Hasman, you can come off. Do you know what? Messiah can come back up. Messiah can come on. We'll see what he does as a substitute. Do you know what? I don't normally do this. I don't normally switch my goalkeeper. But I'm not accepting a 5. By no means. Absolutely not. I think maybe I need to maybe do this. Go back to how I used to be. Which was the initial speed freak. What can we do? What can we do? We are the holders. This is our defence. And it's an absolute shocking start to our defence. 3-2. 3 to look at the shots. There's nothing going on in shots at all. Absolutely nothing. Look at that. We didn't deserve anything from that. Absolutely nothing at all. Ronnie was shit. Saliba was shit. You know, these players, I mean... don't know what the fuck happened there. I really don't. So, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's just go back to how we were then. Okay, so the performance... well, can't really warn him. Can't really warn players on an international game because they don't. They look at it as more personal. It's only on league games you can really penalise them for. So I think we'll just have to have a re-look at the setup for the next league game. Messiah. I mean, I might bring Messiah back in, and Hasman. Do you know what? Hasman can stay there. Nemeth can be on the bench. I'm going to give my little Italian a pot shot. He got me a 7 coming off that bench. Saliba. Saliba was shit. So Saliba, I don't give a shit how good you are, Saliba. Huisman will come in. So big changes. Shit results are going to prompt big changes. Let me just remind you guys on Facebook, watch it on Facebook. I am recording this on my YouTube. So, okay. So, in case you wonder. Right, so Mark, why not put Messiah on the right side of the 2 AMCs? Mbappe can do left and right. Messiah prefers right. Right, well, the ironic thing you mentioned that, I mean, I will try that. I will try that. Now, the reason I got that is because Messiah, or Messi... he's right centre, but he's left-footed, if that makes sense. Mbappe is right-footed, but okay. Do you know what? Let's try it. Now, shit, what happened there? Now, the worst part of this, right, is if this pays off, or if I have some sort of amazing result, I'm not going to hear the end of it, am I? I'm going to hear all this stuff about Dutch managers are the best, stuff like that. But let me remind you, Mark, right? Do you remember an old England manager called Steve McLaren? I think he was very successful at FC Twente, wasn't he? It's a shame he was fucking shit at England. Oh, I don't know if I did this. I think I did. Yeah, I did sell a player. I wouldn't do that. Never, ever. Would it? To be fair, right? If we're going to talk about Dutch managers, right, Ronald Koeman, I actually like Koeman as a player, and I think he did a great job at was it Southampton? Then he fucked off, went to Everton, got sacked at Everton. And, you know, I think because he fucked off from Southampton. Hang on a minute, loan offer? I didn't think I could do any loan offers. Can Scotland do deals? I'm a bit confused. Can you do loans in September on the update? Why? Because I did. How does that even work? Right. Okay. A little bit confused by that. Very confused by that, to be honest with you. But we will see. Okay. Everton. Koeman did some good years, but also a lot of bad years. Think about Valencia. Think about who else fucked up at Valencia? Mark. Little test for you there. Who else fucked up at Valencia? See if you know the answer to that whilst we play this next game. Okay, let's just check this. I'm going to look at my phone here, right? And I expect to look up and see we're winning. Ronnie has scored. Okay. I'm still waiting, Mark. Yeah. Oh, no, fucking hell. Look at that, Mark. You answered that without even fucking typing. It was Gary Neville. Gary Neville was fucking... I think he openly... admits he fucked up, basically, and he'd never manage again. I remember watching, was it On the Ball, an On the Ball interview, a 2-hour thing on YouTube. It was, he's a cunt, isn't he? To be honest, I don't mind him as much now he don't play. He said he'd never manage again, and Roy Keane said he would like to manage again. I would love to have Roy Keane as Peterborough United manager for the simple reason... Peterborough United really fucked me off, but the rules don't lie. Yeah. My answer was blocked. I took you twat. You're a dick. Alright, okay. We are looking good. Many thanks to my apprentice coach over there from Holland. Here at Salford, we wanted to inject a little bit of methodical Dutch coaching. Did Messiah score just now? He did. I mean, do you know, I was about to say, in all fairness, defensively they've been fucking brilliant because we hadn't even conceded a shot. Just as I said that, who's that? Which canoe's that? Daniel. Who the fuck is this guy? Is he a regen? Does he start at Charlton? Fuck me. Okay. Ronnie with a 10. Messiah with an 8. Goalkeeper was a bit shit, which does worry me. Defensively, we did alright. Okay. Well done, Mark. Well done, Salford. And also, well done, me. Not a regen if I look at it. But looks like... Yeah, I doubt he is, because I don't think a regen would have appeared... He was Nigerian, weren't he? So he wouldn't have appeared at Charlton. I wouldn't have thought, because I don't have that patch on. You can have that patch, can't you? Oh, for fuck's sake. You can have that patch where a regen won't necessarily appear in their native country. I don't like that patch, personally. Right, we have got Azerbaijan. How the fuck did an Azerbaijan team get to the group stages? Okay, either way, we have got to bounce back in the Champions League. We have got to bounce back in the Champions League. It's absolutely imperative. Right, okay. In terms of the league, well, there we are in the league. I mean, you could argue, or you could ask the question, what is our objectives this season? Just have a good season, really. I don't understand this loan thing. Scotland transfer, I mean, that's not going to go through, surely. I don't know, because if it weren't going to go through, then they wouldn't even let you go for a lot. I don't know. I'm fucked if I know. Do you know anything about Scottish football? And because it's Celtic... Right, okay, Liverpool have drawn. That's another 2 points dropped, which is good to see. So we've just got to realistically win our game in hand, and we can take top spot. Arsenal, I want to see Arsenal slip up. Nope, not a chance. Okay. but really got to bounce back the Champions League. Let's just have a look at who they knocked out in the. I must have knocked somebody out half decent. Fuck me, yeah, they did do well, didn't they? They beat Red Bull Salzburg. Well, credit where it's due. Have they even got anything of a squad? Impressive. Impressive. Okay. Okay, so Celtic have got that guy on loan. Okay. Don't even know how that works. Don't know how that works at all. But never mind. Okay. It's very... I don't think it will happen, but in the event, I have a phone call. I'm expecting some really important calls, but not until after 10, 11 o'clock. So, but it might be, right, I've got to go. Just so you know. For the benefit of everybody there. Okay, so where are we up to? Right, we are desperate for a victory here. Fulham are taking on Man United, not in Europe. Man United, not in Europe, did I just see? They must be. Yeah, they're in the Europa League. I've just got a random league game. Okay. Let's go straight into it then. So Huysman got me an 8 ahead of Saliba. Saliba is in now, as you can see. So we're gonna continue with Mark Rutger's idea of playing the Messiah on the right. I've played in Sunday League teams and would challenge Celtic for. It's not just me then, is it? It's not just me that's got such a hatred for Celtic. And firstly, apologies to any Scottish football fans here. I fucking hate Scottish football. I mean, to be honest with you, the French, French and German football domestically are becoming the same. Okay, I'm expecting to do well here. So, look at this. We're looking good. Mbappe, let me tell you something, right? I did consider selling Mbappe because he was getting on my tits a bit last season. He wants to play up front. I get that, but he's not. Okay. It's a goal. Okay, we are looking good. Look at this. The goals are just flying in, aren't they? I mean, they are minnows. They are minnows. I'm going to bring off Mbappe. It looks like Mbappe then is clearly... Yeah, he's got an injury. Okay. Excuse me. Fuck off. Okay, here we go. Straight into the second half. You all know it, don't you? 7-0 at half time, 7-0 full time. You just fucking know it. Okay, let's take Ronnie off. Let's give Rory Wilson a little bit of game time. Let's take Jota off. We'll take all our goal scorers off. Okay, I'm going to follow the same concept now of what Mark was just saying. So I've put Alakan on the right. Now, naturally, he's left because he's left only. So we'll refer him as an inside winger. Oh, that seems to be the fashion nowadays, don't it? Inside forwards or whatever you want to call them. So they're on the right, but they're left-footed, vice versa. Oh, fuck right off. That is disgusting. That is disgraceful. Fuck right off. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't even pronounce their fucking goal scorers before anyone tries to say who scored. Unbelievable, weren't it? I mean, the goalkeeper's coming out now. The fucking young goalkeeper can come out. 7-0 up at half time. I just wanted to give a few players a few chances, and that happens. Nevertheless, we're back on track for the Champions League. Okay. Van der Voort will come back in. In defence, Naguro is probably still on the comeback trail. Jota's keeping his place on the right flank. I think that's important there. Jota and Marino on the left. Okay, yeah, that's a given. Messiah got a 7 there. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I think we're all okay. We're all okay. Fulham 0, Man United 0. Man United having a great start to the season, as you can see. Okay. A warm welcome to the guys that have just tuned in there. I've just seen the number shoot up. Feel free to drop in and say hello if there's anything you want to see on this particular save. Remember, guys, we are 8 seasons in. We are in the 8th season, and this is the most recent update, the October 2022, and it's our Salford save. Starting Salford from the low leagues, League 2. Oh, man, this is a big game. Not confident at all. Not confident at all. Look how close the opening 5 games showcase the table. So here we go then. This is going to be a massive game. 95% I will risk. Higher Rocky. Hello, Ross. I love that picture. I showed that picture to my daughter this morning. She's only 10, right? And I was trying to tell her about this prick on YouTube because she's into YouTube and stuff. And she goes to me, "Is that the other guy?" And I went, "Yeah." You know, did you make that? I assume, Ross. I assume you did. But it's nice to know, Ross, you went out your way to crop and paste my head on a body. Okay, so I wrote on his video, on his so he did that Pep Guardiola video, didn't he? 9 minutes, and I wrote on it, right? I skimmed through it and I said, "What is this? What is the title got to do with this video?" And also, your goalkeeper's whip-wobbed. In fact, I need to look to see if it's still there because I was the only comment. Prick. Don't get me started. I promised myself, Ross, I wouldn't bring that prick up. Okay, let's go straight into this then. We will play the same setup. Can't really make many changes. Do you ever have that, right? I mean, I just press continue there, and Rory Wilson was the star man, and now he's not. Okay. Straight into this. So flat 4-4-2. I would be a little bit more confident to play them at a 4-4-2. Let me see who the manager is. Diego Simeone. 4-4-2. Okay. Here we go. I don't know. I just associate 4-4-2 as quite old school and more beatable. 4-4-2 more beatable than 4-3-3 or 3-5-2, the 5-3-2 wing back thing. But that means shit. It means shit. And that, I think, it's my ex-player. I'm pretty sure he's Dutch. And he's Dutch. Motherfucker. What an absolute fucking bastard. Oh, God. Do you know what, right? I noticed. So I watched this thing with Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. It was their reactions at each of the goals on Sunday. And I think for virtually all the goals, Gary Neville just did exactly what I do when I'm struggling. He just shook his head with fucking disgust. Right, okay. Jota's going to come off. And I've just fucked up there, so let's just move that back. So NATO's on. Look at that. I mean, we've had the better of the first half. Shots at goal, shots on target. I've just seen another player that they've got playing. Calvin Bassey, another one of my ex-players. And why is it the ex-players always seem to fucking score against you? Always the fucking same. Piss off! Arseholes! Yeah, he looks ecstatic. Whatever, prick. Sort yourself out. Oh, man. Need to slow this down. I wouldn't have slowed it down had I not scored one back. Just slow this right down. Oh, can you believe this? Absolutely fucking wounded there. Motherfuckers. Someone's going to fucking... scored, didn't I? 3-2. Someone's going to get a beating on the ratings. What can you say? I mean, look at that. Look at those stats. You could argue goalkeeper maybe. Oh, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, well, onwards and upwards. Laurenti now will arrive to Salford. Let me remind you guys, if you didn't treat it in the previous, they upgraded my capacity by 1,000 motherfucking seats. Didn't increase the stadium. Didn't increase anything more than 1,000 mingy seats. Sons of bitches. Okay, so right. It's hard to say, really, you know, who to put in goal. I mean, Gaffney. Let's just put a Gaffney on a comparison against Van der Voort. Van der Voort by 1. Okay. The little Italian against Van der Voort. The little Italian. See, I had a feeling they'd say the Italian. I was almost hoping that Gaffney would get at least level with Van der Voort, and I would probably give him the nod, but I don't think I can now. I mean, bloody Spurs. Hello, Mike. How you doing, mate? You're right. Mate, in my first season in the Premier League, so season 4, I finished runners-up to Spurs. Then I finished 3rd, and then I won the title back-to-backs. Right, he's back in train. Right, okay, so we probably need to think about bringing him in. Saliba can come out. So I don't want to take Saliba out because he looks a fucking beast. His stat, yeah, this is the thing you see though, Mike. His stats are insane, but he's had 2 games, and I mean, it really fucking annoys me. I take it really personally. Come here if you can. I can't. Right, okay. Fucking cheeky bitch. Come here if you can. She knows I'm doing a stream. Fucking hell. So, right, okay, whatever. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mike, right? Oh, fuck off, NATO, one day. Right, yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, and for you only. I did it for Mark Rutgers, and I like to get people's perspectives. So, but dude, how you doing? Sorry, 1 minute, Mark. So, Mike, I'm going to play the goalkeeper, just for you. Mark, it's ironic, actually, Mark, what you asking about my health, which I appreciate, by the way. Because I got a phone call yesterday from the hospital about this heart monitor list that I'm on. And it's in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks' time. Which I'm a bit surprised. I thought I'd be on it for fucking ages. But yeah, they rang me yesterday. So, yeah, it's alright. The health's alright. Everything else is shit in life. And that landlady selling up. Got laid off at work. Everything is... This year has just been absolutely shit. You know, I can't stress enough. It really is absolutely shit. Laid off at work until further notice. But of course, I don't want to be doing benefits and all that shit. Because it's not worth the hassle. Work might call me back. Right, if he fucking don't, Mike, yeah? Because obviously this is a big fucking game for my Champions League. So you better fucking pray, son. And if you don't pray, right, you can get out of this fucking group. Right. To be fair, I mean, Laurenti earning their place in the Champions League is good. Mate, Mark, it's fucking terrible. But I don't want to be talking about that shit. I do this to try and stay positive and swear. See, I'm still learning new aspects of the game, right? Twat, Mike. And one of the things that I've always done in CM with central defenders is, for me, they've always got to have good positioning and good tackling. Now, I brought in this guy, Huisman, and he's obviously positioning is 15, so not really what I'd like to see. But you can see 3 games, 3 8s. Yeah. So he's doing something right. Now, more importantly, what's our goalkeeper? How's our goalkeeper doing? He's on a 7. Tell you what I'll do, Mike, right? If he finishes on a 7, I'm going to say, okay. If he finishes on a 6, you're a cunt. If he finishes on an 8 or above, you're a hero. Just fucking remember that, yeah? Hero, cunt, alright. I still need to get a second goal yet, though. I don't like 1-0s. 10 shots to 1. Based on that Spurs game, I ain't taking nothing for granted. He's on a 7. He's on a 7. Okay, Hasman, has he got an injury? He hasn't, but it's quite frequently going down. I mean, Mbappe, I think his age is catching up with him a little bit. It's almost fair to say. Hasman, Hazard, will bring Nemeth on. I seem to have moved him for some reason. I keep doing that all the time. Well, to be honest, you do influence a lot of people in a positive way. I'm doing the predictions now for 2 years or something, and it's something I look forward to every week. Just something fun to do, to watch it in the weekends. Mate, I fucking love doing the predictions, to be honest with you. I've been doing that now for about... Shit, it must be close to 10 years. It must be close to about 10 years I've been doing that predictions. I am going to, like I say, have a break after this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have a break. More so because I'm not going to get a season in before the proper season ends. And more so also because of so much shit going on, I just need a break from it. And I will resume, Scouts Honour here, I resume it in August. But, you know, we've got, what, 90 players. I might even try and recruit another 10 players and make it 100, which would be fucking insane. But, yeah, thanks for that, Mark. I appreciate that. I need that second goal. Okay. 1-0. He got an 8. You fucking hero, Mike. You hero. He got an 8 because he had to save 2 shots on target. Prick. Okay. Big result that was. Leipzig clearly must have beat their Azerbaijan opponents. Let's have a look what they beat them by. Yeah, convincingly. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have the return game now in France. Just remember, I'm your Peter Taylor to you. I'm your Peter Taylor to you, bro. I wasn't a fan of Peter Taylor, if I'm truly honest. Who was a good assistant manager or a good coach? I'll tell you what, you're going to like this one, Mike. This guy, I think, is a good coach. He's a good assistant. I believe he'll be a manager in time. Wait for it. I believe he'll be a manager. He should get his chance. I believe he should have probably got the Everton job. I don't think he went for it because I think he's still doing his coaching badges. He was a legend of a player. He was a legend of a centre-half for club and country. You would not trust him with your wife. Okay? Who am I thinking? Who are you, Mike? Who are you? All right? Legend of a player. Loyal. Captain fantastic. You do not trust him with your wife or your girlfriend. Who are you, Mike? What do you think of Man United this year? And what is your opinion on Ten Hag? Come to that in a minute, Mark. Soon as somebody tells me who Mike... Evangelu? Is it Evangelu? Mike Evangelu. Who are you, Mike? Come on, someone tell me. Who is Mike? Very good coach. Knows his shit. Will be a good assistant manager. Has done a lot of coaching. Still working on his badges. Forget where he's currently going. I don't think he's at Villa anymore. Deserves a pot shot as opposed to Frank Lampard, who's had loads. Or Steve Bruce. John Terry. There you go. I knew you'd step up there, Michael, and say John Terry. All right. What do I think of Man United this year? To be honest with you, right, Mark. At the start of the year, I didn't like Man United because I can't stand Ronaldo. I fucking hate Ronaldo. And all this business, pre-World Cup, during the World Cup, the fact that he basically forced his move out was disgusting. And as a result of him fucking off, I would like to see Man United do well. I really would. I quite like Ten Hag. I don't think he's done a bad job. Forget the weekend for a minute. But the one issue I've got is I don't think Weghorst is good enough. I don't think Weghorst should be playing for Man United. I don't agree with Premier League teams having a player on loan. In my opinion, loans are for lower leagues. At a stretch across another country, I don't agree with that. I certainly don't agree with Weghorst because of the conduct, how they cancelled one loan. I don't agree. And he's continuing to play. and I don't agree with it because I don't think he's good enough. I think Sancho's a great player. I just think they could have I don't really rate Fred. He's not done too bad this season, Fred. To be fair, he's proved me wrong. I don't like Christian Eriksen. And no, it's nothing sick. My argument with Christian Eriksen is because he's shit on Brentford. Now you could argue, right? But he did only have a 1 year contract. He did only have a 1 year contract or remaining year contract. But Brentford, he was offered a new one. So forget about cardiac arrest bullshit, right? He's a cunt, right? Christian Eriksen's a cunt. Okay, so you've probably gathered on this whilst I've been chatting away like a wanker. We've kept the same goalkeeper. We've kept with the same setup. Ronnie and the Hasman has done it. 2-0. 5 shots to 1. Great start for Man City. There were 2 injuries. Let's have a look at Philip Foden. So just to remind you, Man City finally sold Haaland in the summer. I believe they've got something like £400 million to spend. Yep. Okay, we are looking good. And Silva's got to come off. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Let's just put... so what do you reckon of this guy? I think he's not a regen. I think he starts at Paris Saint-Germain. So he's going to come on. The armband will go to Mbappe. Right, last match. I need to actually to work for it. You'll get me the sack, Mr. Oh, mate. Fucking brilliant. Love it. Okay. I'll tell you right. You talk about Clough, right? Nigel Clough. Now, was it Burton Albion? He did a really good job of Burton Albion. And that's why I like to see those loyal... I get, ambition and managers... wanting to step it up. I get that. Nigel Clough did that. And did he go to Derby, weren't it? But Frank Lampard had, was it 1 season at Derby, got them to the playoff final, which they lost, then gets given the Chelsea job, which of course ruined his legacy because he was sacked. So what did Everton do? Let's take him on. So this begs the question, right? Hypothetically, this is my example here, right? So I work for Asda. I get sacked. So Sainsbury's say, knock, 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 do you know what? You are perfect. I know you were sacked over there, our rival, but come and join us, and then we'll sack you. Go figure. I mean, fuck me. Okay, that was actually a really good result. Although Man City are not the team they used to be. Great result. Another 8 for the little Italian. I don't even know if he's little, to be honest with you. Jumping 19, so he's not little at all. So we'll just associate that he's a good, he's a giant. But we'll just keep calling him the little Italian. A good result, though. That's 2 8s for him. That brings his average back up. So thanks to John Terry over there for his input. Mazza 8. Yeah, it's a good job I said that before that message came in, Mike. Fucking good job. I knew you'd say something there. No, I mean, not everyone shares my views. Right, sign off, big man. Mate, thanks for popping in. Good to hear from you, Mike. Good to hear from you. Not everybody shares my views on everything, to be honest. I think we've all got opinions about managers, real life, CM, it is each to their own. I mean, there are it's difficult, right? Because over the years of me, I want to say growing up, but I've not really grown up. There was one manager that I always admired, and I thought he was the bollocks. And it's the late Bobby Robson. Bobby Robson, he was proven, he'd gone around. And this next thing really fucking pains me to say, because I don't like this guy, but he does have a proven track record in a lot of teams. He's also got a proven track record of many sackings. And Michael Clarkson, I want you to tell me who I'm talking about now, right? So he was an understudy to Bobby Robson. Bobby Robson, I think, was a legend. This guy was his assistant, who's gone on to be a multiple champion everywhere he goes. He's also a total wanker. He's also picked up so many sackings and so many payoffs. He's a complete disgrace to football to an extent. But he does have a proven track record. I'm going to leave that one with you, Michael. Name 3 players that hold the record for Premier League red cards. Oh, God, that's a good one, that is. It's got... Oh, God. That is a really good fucking... My hands are here, so I'm not Googling the answer to that. So I'm going to go with Vieira, Roy Keane, Robbie Savage, Julian Dix. I don't know if he was Premier League, actually, Julian Dix. I know you only asked for 3. The record for Premier League... Vieira, Keane, Mascherano, maybe. It's those defensive midfield players. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. It's a bloody good question, that is, Michael. Vieira is right. Okay, so Vieira's 1. So it's clearly not Keane then. Fuck me. Mate, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I am going to, for the League Cup, which we've got coming up right now, whilst I'm still thinking of that prompted question there from Mr. Clarkson, we will stay with the same lot. Okay. Was you about to say... Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah. It was Jose Mourinho. Yes, it was. Well done on that one. Richard Dunn. I don't know if Richard Dunn. Interesting. Good choice. Mourinho. I love how he's a specialist failure now. Okay, I thought to myself, are you still here? Do you know what? I didn't think it was Richard. I'm going to play with the same lineup. Fuck it. I don't know. Richard Dunn. It is too then. Okay, I didn't know that. I bet that fucking cheating bastard Googled it, didn't you, Mr. Horn? I bet you Googled it. Do you know what? You are a cheat. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, you're going to say you didn't, but we've got no way of knowing, have we? We've got your word to take for that. So who's the third? Who's the third player? Clue for the last one. Hardest man in the Premier League. Neil Ruddock? Neil Ruddock? Razor Ruddock? No, I'm only joking with you, Ross. Oh, God. It's going to be on the tip of my... I wouldn't have got that Richard Dunn one, to be fair. There's no way I would have got that. Who else could it be? Fucking hell. Cantona? Cantona. You twat. I'm going to go with Cantona. And it's ironic if it is Cantona, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, we are looking good here, aren't we? Played for... Oh, fuck off. Duncan Ferguson. I'm guessing. I'll wait for you to confirm that it is Duncan Ferguson, but I'm pretty sure it is Duncan Ferguson now. Right. Just confirm to me, Michael, that it is Duncan Ferguson. It is going to be... Yeah, there ain't nobody else. Yeah, it's got to be Duncan Ferguson. Absolutely. This is a great result here. I know they were division below us, but this is absolutely fabulous. Hazard looking really, really good. I mean, that is going to be our finest performance all fucking season long. 7 goals. Who got the assist then? So Marino got 1. 3 assists from Jota. Right, guys, the wife's calling me. Give me a minute. Back in a minute. Son of a bitch. Right, I'm back. Right, now the ironic thing, the reason, I'm just going to adjust my camera, guys, a minute, I'm not sure. That's fine. The reason I said it was ironic about Cantona, and I'll tell you why, excuse me, because I've been doing reels on my Facebook, and I put a reel up yesterday of Eric Cantona with the Kung Fu kick. And it's just something I was coming across, and I thought, I'll make that into a reel. And it just makes me think back to my to my childhood almost, because what was that, 95, 96? He is unhappy. I don't really need him. We picked him up on a Bosman, but who the fuck is Cade Cowell? Okay, but let's just see if they've got anything. No, you've got fuck all for me, haven't you? So, no, fuck off. Okay, Kotchop. Now, we paid a lot of money for him. Okay, well, we're not going to be taking that. That's for fucking damn sure. And this really is going to be a case of anyone that we can find. Do you know what, right? I know what I was doing now. No, do you know what? I've just thought of something. And just seeing that exchange player, the regen of Luis Suarez, he must be around somewhere. I don't think I've found him yet. If I have, then I haven't labelled it. So we're going to have to go and look for him in a minute. Was he a striker on this? 15-4. Could that be him? No, that ain't him. I don't even know if he was a striker or a forward. I've got to be honest with you, I actually thought I had him. I thought I found him. But clearly I didn't. I'm looking at the balance, 11, 15, 12. No, that's not him. No, that's not him. That's got to be him. Have I got him on my list? Oh, I have got him on my list. That has got to be him, hasn't it? That's got to be Luis Suarez. He's clearly a regen. He'd a retired one. Right, okay. So, have we got any money to spend? Let's just chuck a 5 million bid in. It's got to be him, hasn't it? Right, okay. Let's write that down. Okay. Okay. Now the internationals are going away. I fucking hate internationals so much. They're shit, so shit. They sort of disrupt everything, don't they? What did our goalie get? Oh, he got me a... Oh, was that an international? Yeah, it was an international, weren't it? Okay, so he played in the under 21s. Okay, we'll leave that as is. Right, okay, let's just check my email. I've actually got tickets to go and watch Peterborough. Where's my fucking camera? I've actually got tickets to go and watch Peterborough on Saturday against Cheltenham with my daughter. And she says to me today, yesterday, she goes, I feel really bad because I've made plans. I went, no, that's all right, we don't have to go. Because there were free tickets, to be honest with you. And she feels bad. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'd be welcomed for the simple reason I'm a real bastard. I'm a real bastard to Peterborough on Instagram and on here as well, on Facebook, because they get on my tits. Which club in Premier League do you support, or just... It's just really the hometown, to be honest with you, Mark. I don't support anyone specific. I'm more of a critique, or like a, also known as, I'm more of a bastard, really. Okay. I mean, I've got to think to myself, right? This is I quite like him. I remember this guy. You know, if this is going to be my last season, which it more than likely is, then I may as well not really make any sort of deal. It seems silly making a deal. Okay, so let me just... so I'm thinking... No, was it Sinis? No. Who was it? Right, we'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do that. Let's see what they say. No, fuck off. Okay. And who is it you support again, Mark? Ajax? It's got to be Ajax, isn't it? You're Dutch. So you're going to be Ajax, Feyenoord, or PSV. Or FC Twente. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to have a look at now. I didn't do it the other day, did I? Yesterday. That's an interesting offer. So they've come back with a £30 million bid. Do you know what? Fuck him. Let him go. Let him go, and I'll make one marquee signing during the January window if I can. Okay, so job information. There's nothing available. Yeah, only the Hamburg job is available. I was going to look at manager stats. So yeah, we're world class. All night. Yeah, there we are. We are number one. I thought we must be, to be honest with you. We fucking had to be. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. And yeah, our figures are still as is. Indeed, but hometown club is right. Okay. So I bet you started supporting them when they started winning everything. No, I'm only joking. I never really followed the European football as a youngster growing up, but then there was one player that always stuck out to me, and he was Ajax, and that was Mark Overmars. And then, of course, he went to Arsenal. Didn't really produce at Arsenal like I think it was expected. Right. Okay, so, right. Okay, he's going for £30 million. That's absolutely fine. He's unhappy. We're not using him anyway. I mean, he was only a Bosman player anyway, so fuck him. Prick. And what it means is, what's that? October, so, yeah, 2.5 months. Okay, Oxford United. Not going to make any changes, I don't feel. I don't feel we should. Messiah's gradually climbing. Ronnie's doing well. Okay. Straight into it then. Okay, here we go. She tells me she fucking wants something bringing upstairs again. I will not be fucking happy. No, that's what I've been waiting for. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We have done fucking awful for the first 25 minutes. What the fuck is that all about? Sorry, I've just seen a message. What's my next team? Oh, we're winning. What's my next team? To be honest with you, I don't know, Michael. I think Havant and Waterloo is an option if they're in the Conference North or South, because of this thing about the amount of money they seem to accumulate. I wanted to do Wrexham or Peterborough Sports. I'm not 100% sure yet. Well, that's no surprise you like them then, especially with that info that is out in the open now around. Out in the open. Okay. Well, hang on a minute. I'm missing something on that one, Mark. The info that is, am I lost here? Because I've not followed anything to do with Mark Overmars or Dutch footballers for ages. So what's out in the open? What is it? You're either going to tell me he's gay, he's come out as gay, or he's a fucking rapist, or he's good friends with Mason Greenwood, or something like that. Well, I'm guessing it's one of them. And I'll tell you something else about it. I'll tell you another player that I actually really, really rated back in his day for Arsenal, and that was the legend, Dennis Bergkamp. I think Dennis Bergkamp was just a fucking amazing player to watch. He was a joy to watch. Okay, I think we had a slow start coming out the blocks on this, but certainly, you know, we've taken control. He sent a lot of pictures of his junk around to women in the Ajax club. Good on him, what a lad, I love it. Do you know, now you said that, I vaguely remember reading about, so I didn't know it was him. What a lad. That is great stuff, you know. That's the sort of thing that I would... No, that's what we're talking about. That was weird. Right, okay. Okay, good lad. Right, a fucking perfect result. Hoisman is really, really stepping up, isn't he? Marino, another good performance. Hasman 8, Ronnie 10, Jota 10. Absolute great result. I don't really know what the position technical director is. I don't like it. I don't like director of football roles. My biggest issue because of director of football roles is because Peterborough United, our director of football is fucking Barry Fry. And basically, you know, anything goes through him. What's the point in having a manager? The whole fucking club is corrupt. And then Antwerp took him because they want to win and don't give a... Well... The thing is, right, with that in mind, going back to Mourinho, I hate Mourinho. I really fucking hate him, arrogant cunt. But you got to think, you know, well, you know, he's got a proven track record. The good thing is now, well, he did have, because since his proven track record, he's had more sacking. I mean, Spurs, he did fuck all at Spurs, didn't he? Roma, I'm surprised he's still at Roma, to be honest with you. But Mourinho is a wanker, touts out for the sack. You know, he's one of the highest paid managers in the world, so he must get these payoffs so much. It's painful, it really is. Okay, here we go, Champions League. And I think it'd be fair to say we are in good form at the minute. Let's check something really, really quickly. So all these managers have been sacked. Now, you'll remember from the ODB days of it was all flawed, particularly with the African Nations Cups. So Nigeria haven't qualified. I just want to make sure, right, if that still applies. So Nigeria sacked the manager, probably rightly so they didn't make it. Okay, there we go. That's answered that fucking question. So Ivory Coast have just sacked their manager and they qualified for the World Cup. They've literally... Hang on a minute. Yeah, so they've qualified for the World... So, yeah, so that flaw is still there, obviously. Let's have a look at Ghana. No, Ghana didn't do it, which is fine. Cameroon. Cameroon have done... Yeah, so the flaw is still there, obviously. Who else was left? With the African nations. And Senegal. Senegal did it as well, so... Yeah. Okay, that answers that. Okay, Champions League. Ooh, we're going to make some changes here. I don't like... I mean, we've been in good form, but we're going to have to make some changes here, aren't we? The left wing and central defence first, so... Okay. There's 294. Could get away with 94. Hasman... Jota, Mbappe, Messiah, they're all fucking shit. Okay. Jota as well, so NATO. Okay, I think we've got Mbappe's the last one. We've got, well, I mean, we could do this. Okay. There we go. Still a strong setup. We're going to switch the armband. That's going to go to Chiradia. Okay. Here we go. I would say it's probably a second string team, but I mean, I say second string. It's still a strong team. Still a team worthy of beating Lorente. This is the thing about having a league game so close to the Champions League. But, do you know what? You know, it is what it is. Oh, come on! The grey hairs arrive for a fucking reason, you know. The way I see it, right, on this particular league game we've got, on this particular Champions League game we've got going here, we've had to make so many enforced changes. These guys, and when I say these guys, I'm talking about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these players, they have to step it up. Even Saliba as well, 7. This is their game to get. They need at least a bare minimum 8, rating of 8. 7 is just not going to be enough. 6 will just, you know, put them closer to an exit out the club. 7 just won't help them. 8 is what they need. Okay. I'm not going to make any changes on that. 4 to 14. We are dominating it. Oh my days. You can hear a pin drop sometimes, can't you? 5 to 15. There we go. Job done. The 8 send Stroikens, yeah, 8, yeah. Ronnie 8. Emery Hoist. Langoni, Nemeth, 7s. Alarcon, no. Okay. More importantly though, we have won and we are on the brink of qualification. So we are going to take on Leipzig. Now this is going to be a fucking massive game. A draw will confirm our qualification, obviously. Okay, so if you've got any ideas for the next save, I mean, I think it's going to be Havertz and Waterloo. I think that it's going to be them. I mean, there's no doubt it's going to more than likely be them. Okay. I suppose in a way, no one really jumped out the book there performance-wise. As I said, they needed to. But on the flip of that, I can now revert back to what was in really good form without the worry of some, you know, thinking, shit, he's been in such good, he had such a good game. I don't really want to drop him, you know. So that's that. Let's put Nemeth there. Messiah, what did we say? Messiah was going to go there. And we said that Mbappe was going to go onto the left. Is that what we said? Yep, it was. Okay, so sure, right. Need an ODB save. Russian. Oh, mate, I've done that so many times. If I'm truly honest with you, the ODB. You know, I love the ODB. The ODB is just fucking brilliant, isn't it? There's no doubt about that. So I need to change my DMC. My left winger. Okay, I'm actually gonna place another central defender on the bench. Okay, so that should be that. And Carmo Silva, look at this guy. How fucking amazing does he look? Do you already know who your Brazilian... No, mate, I've not got a... You mean this guy, yeah? I've not got a fucking clue. I've not got a clue who he's a region of. We could work out that he came around then in the 3rd season. I mean, if it was... No. David Luiz was a defender, weren't he? / defensive midfielder. I've not got a clue. He's an absolute fucking beast. Look at him. So, be interesting though. Yeah, Mark. Sorry, I just saw your other message there. It is, isn't it? Well, 715 did I just read? Is it 715? Yeah, 715. Okay, let's now focus on the home game against Leeds United. And the good thing is, of course, our return Champions League game against Leipzig is on the Wednesday. So we've got a 4-day gap between them. What I'll try and do, guys, I'll try and continue streaming right through till the end of the Champions League first phase. Because it looks like there's internationals after that anyway, so that'll be a good time. We'll go to the end of the Wednesday so we can see who we've got in the second phase. Let's have a quick gander at the table then. Fucking Spurs. Okay, here we go then. Oh, Mbappe's just been sidelined for a few days. Langoni's going to be the man that comes in. And do you know what? Actually, no. Stroiken's got me an 8 in that previous game. Struikens can have it. Okay. NATO. Okay, did I not put NATO on the bench? I think I'm just going to leave him on the bench. Oh, no, he resumed training. Okay, scrap that. Okay, here we go. Salford Leeds United. These are the sort of games that I need to really win convincingly. I need to see the performances really build from this. The Leipzig game is a massive goal. Got to win the Leipzig game. Got to win it, and I want to win it. NATO isn't the same as... Fuck off. But I was watching something, yeah. So, you know Felix at Chelsea... Is it right that he was announcing that people are pronouncing his name incorrectly? Is it Felix? He said it don't bother him. Everyone calls him Felix, but it's Felix apparently. Okay, Ronnie. I mean, yeah, that's what we like to see. These sort of stats is exactly... You're fucking confusing me now, Mark. What the fuck are you waffling on about? Oh, piss off, you stupid cunt. Yeah, I know what you're getting at now. NATO, whatever. Okay, Hazman, Eden Hazard. He's having a good run of games at the minute. I don't know if he'll play the whole season, Hazman, because of his age and stuff. Same with Ronnie, VAR. Okay. Let's go to the bench. 3-0. Okay, we are looking good. I don't think we need to do too much. I'm going to take... no, do you know what? Huysman's on a 6. I don't want to sub him off in a way because I want him to get that 6 to a 7. I do want to sub him because he's on a 6 because he's on a yellow card. I'm going to go and have a look at that other Nito in a minute. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, alright, whatever. Yeah. Well spotted. Okay, look who the man of the match was. This is what you want to see, isn't it? You know, he comes in, he gets me a 9. But Mbappe is probably going to return, let's be honest. But it does mean, he can step in. Yeah, well, great spot there, Mark. It was the other Nito. Yeah, okay. That was a piss poor thing from me. That was good spot from you. Piss poor from me. I should never have missed that. So I don't know if he's going to be fit. To be honest with you, a few days he might be fit. But we play Leipzig in what is going to be an absolute monstrous game. Huysman, what did Huysman get in that last game? So he built up to an 8. See, this is a thing. You see, I wanted him to at least get to 7, but he built to an 8. So just to reiterate, guys, you guys here on Facebook, you guys on YouTube. I am going to go until the end of the first phase Champions League. We'll play till the end of Wednesday so we can see who our second group opponents will be. Okay. So that's about another 10 more days, isn't it? Or so, another 2 weeks. So I've still probably got another 20 minutes worth of game time in. Tottenham at Blackburn. What's the chances? 1-1? 1-1? 1-1? 1-1? 0-0. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. That will do, certainly, because I didn't realise Arsenal was still unbeaten. Okay. Well, that is great news. 4 draws. If you think back in season 4, was it season 4, season 5, when we finished runners-up or third, we were drawing games like they were going out of fashion, and that's what really proved costly. So it's good to see that happening to AI. Actually, Southampton were unbeaten as well, aren't they? Southampton were unbeaten as well, down in 7th, 6 draws. Okay, Dave Tresidder, if you're watching this at a later point in the day, Southampton are unbeaten after 9 games. How do you like that? You've got to be happy with that, indeed. Okay, here we go. Monstrous game. Monstrous. After the shocking start to the Champions League defence, Mbappe is fit. Okay. Kylian will come in. I think that's everything. We're at full strength here. So, funnily enough, the full strength now, Saliba is not part of it. You know, Huysman is 822 is fucking brilliant. Chiradia 760 is decent. Naguro 767 in 12 is decent. My goalkeeper 711. He's starting to really step it up, isn't he? He really is starting to look good. Okay, who the fuck is Sam Baxter? Is that Dave Challoner? I remember Dave Challoner. Tranmere Rovers legend, had a monstrous throw, if I remember rightly. His throws, him and Rory Delap, they both had monstrous throws. Endrick, we all know who Endrick is, yeah. So, he's at Barcelona. He's scoring goals like they're going out of fashion. Now, before I go any further, let me just take a quick look at Man City. Not at Man City, at Haaland. I want to see how many goals he was scoring. So, yeah, he's scoring again. Now, interestingly, this is what I also want to see. Because that is just... I mean, going back to what I was talking to you, Michael, earlier on, Mr. Clarkson, about Scottish football and German football in real life. I mean, in real life, you know, we're going up to 22. And I mean, that is just... That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. France is a little bit different, I guess. But... I mean, the thing about Bayern Munich, though, right, in fairness to them, since I started this game, so the first season, 23, Man City, Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich have made the final, 7 times in a row. Is that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times in a row. 6 times in a row. So, who are the champions? NL? NL? What's NL? Let's have a look at Spain. That is Spain, and I bet that's Endrick that's leading the line there. So we start from Netherlands. Sorry, twat. I have got Netherlands open, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. So we start 2024. So Barcelona won the first. Real, Atletico. It's always away, really, isn't it? Okay. Let's take a look at the Netherlands. So, Trent won Season 1. Feyenoord. Ajax. PSV. No, mate, you're good, Mark. I probably should have known that, given that you're Dutch. That's that. So, I'll tell you another one, right? I think you may already know this. This is a bizarre one. St. Mirren. St. fucking Mirren. But... for those of you that don't know, the bizarre thing about this, Celtic have won it every year, but that season that St. Mirren won it, in 26, Celtic won the Champions League but finished 4th in the table because Aberdeen finished 3rd. That was fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Let me have a look at the other countries that we've got going on then. So we've been to France. We've looked at... we'll look at France, Italy. Portugal, Belgium. Okay, let's have a look at each of them. Okay, so Milan. Yeah, look at that. Atalanta, that's good to see. Let's have a look at PSG. Let's have a look at France. PSG, Monaco, Lyon, Marseille. That's interesting to see. Who else did we say? Portugal. Benfica. Porto, Benfica, Porto. Okay, 2-horse race over there. Did we do Belgium? Yeah, we did do Belgium. Okay, so Genk, Antwerp, Genk, look at that, Genk are the kings. Genk are the fucking kings, and they are top of the table at the minute. They're rich, yep. 44 million. Okay. If there's anything else you want to see, guys, let me know. Let's go straight into this monstrous game. Salford against Leipzig. Oh. That was rebound. You see the word rebound, I think 8 times out of 10, it always turns into a goal. Okay, the unknown Brazilian defensive midfielder has scored. Captain, fuck off! Is that Leroy Sané, isn't it? It's got to be, isn't it? I think he was a great player in real life. Never understood Man City selling him because I think he was an amazing player. got to win this game. Naguro's on. Okay, Saliba can come in. I mean, in all fairness, we probably... Draw is probably a fair score at present. You can hear a pin drop. You can hear a fucking pin drop. Messiah's got to come off. He's on a 6. He's on a yellow card. We need something. Stroikens. What can you do? Jota, I'm going to bring you off as well. NATO is coming on. Sometimes I'm a little bit sceptical. Oh! Sometimes I'm sceptical about making subs because it can all go fucking pear-shaped. Okay. I'm not going to get carried away just yet. 8-5. We've edged the stats. It's over. That's a big result. That is a massive result. Flattering stats, really. Okay, so good result, fine result. Last game then, we've confirmed our qualification. We're going to go then to the Azerbaijan. Now this is where the goal difference could be massive, absolutely massive. So we've got to make the most of it. So what's there? Theirs is a swing of +9, ours is +6. It's unlikely, isn't it? It's very, very unlikely. So we've got a few more games to go then, guys. So we'll go to Man United. We'll take on Palace. We'll take on Fulham. And then we'll go to Azerbaijan. So 4 more games. Then we will call it. I said to you, when I said where we'd go to, I said, you're probably looking at about half an hour. It's gonna more than half an hour, isn't it? That's probably going to be another half an hour in that alone. Let's see. That cheeky guy was really good in the October update, wasn't he? He's also good in... Let me see. I think I know who you mean. Is that the guy at Arsenal? Tell me what's his second name, or have I got him? I thought Arsenal had. No, I might have that wrong actually. Yeah, it looks like I got that totally wrong. Which player do you mean exactly? Who are you referring to? Okay, Villa beaten at Liverpool, interestingly. Okay. Oh, God, 93. Oh, I'm sure Arsenal brought him. Is he? Oh, is it him, isn't it? Oh, is it? Oh, him, yeah. No, it was Man City that bought him then, obviously, and then sold him. Okay. He's not as good as I thought, to be honest with you. But yeah, I know he's one of the go-to players if you can get a deal for him. But you can't really get him early on. I mean, he really is an assist machine. I mean, look at that. 20 assists in his first, 29. I mean, he had his best football at Lyon. Look at that. Absolute great. I mean, it depends where they're playing him. He's decent. I thought he'd be better than that, in all honesty. Okay, so let's just... Hasman. Do you know what? I'm half tempted to play these guys, truth be told, and play a slightly weakened team in the League Cup. In fact, that's what we will do. Okay, here we go then. Man United. Anthony's still going. Is he a regen? Is he a regen? No, he's not. It looks like he's a Juventus youngster. Here we go. Big game. I think away to any of the big teams is always a difficult looking game. Fuck off. Just when, you know, with Spurs slipping up. I just can't see us getting into this. I really can't. He's 81. I'm going to have to bite the bullet, I think. I'm going to have to almost Fucking hell, this is all gone fucked up. I'm going to have to admit that this is all my own fault. Okay. I can't see us coming back from this. I really can't. I know we're only 1-0 down. And a draw wouldn't be a bad result at Old Trafford, but... we were taking control in terms of stats, only just. Getting a few more shots now. Fuck off. VAR could have given him a red card. Arseholes. Absolute arseholes. Well, what can you say? We're beaten. Feel a little bit pissed off by that, given the fact that of Spurs. But as it stands, Spurs have got to play. As it stands, we are still top on goal difference, but I think we're going to fall off that now. I expect Spurs to at least get a draw against Everton. Yeah, so Spurs are back on top. Oh my god, I don't know, maybe, I know it's just a game, but it really fucking annoys you, don't it? Do 3 more games. It's so frustrating. So we've got the League Cup, we've got a league game, and then we'll have the Champions League game. Then I'm fucking off, because that Man United game has really pissed me off. I don't know, we deserved a draw from that. But do you know one thing I've never had on CM? I've seen other people have it, and I've seen screenshots, but I've never personally had it. You know when you complain about a referee, and the referee gets sacked? I've never actually had it myself. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Everyone's pretty much fit. Do I play a full strength lineup? That's what I'm going to do. We will play... Noguro suspended for 1 game. That's absolutely fine. We're going to give Kochuk a chance. And we're also going to make a change in goal. Oh, no, he got me an 8 in that last game, didn't he? So maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so... also going to make one other quick change. I'm just going to rest Marino. I think it might be a good idea, to be honest with you. Okay, and do you know what? I'm actually going to do it on both, I think. Yeah, I'm also going to make... I know I don't desperately need to do these, but I just think it's precautious, really. I think the League Cup isn't as important. Well, it's not. A trophy is important, but you know, the league is obviously a hat-trick of titles would be a great way to sign off. But this could really bite me in the arse. No extra time in the League Cup, of course. It goes straight to penalties. Okay. May have to even consider giving him a bit of a rest. Ronnie. 8-18, 14. He's got a potential thigh injury. I'm going to have to take him off, I think. Oh, come on. What was the fucking chances of that? I'm going to take Ronnie off. I didn't even see that. And I wouldn't have known that. 90%. I wouldn't have known that at all. Okay. Alright. There you go. Job done. And Wilson, the substitute. Okay, I've still got a bit of a low tone, haven't I, considering I'm winning 2-0. This weren't going to be a walk in the park. They're a Premiership team, an all-Premiership affair. So the most important thing is we are through to the quarter-finals of the League Cup. Don't know if the League Cup draw's been made yet. It hasn't, but we are there. Ideally, who do we want? Fulham, West Ham. West Ham, I think, is who we want. They're down in the Championship. Very unlikely. It's a strong draw. It's a really strong draw. Okay. Sometimes I don't pay attention to my news. So we've got 2 more games, guys. We'll have a league game. Who did we say it was against? Was it against Fulham, did we say? It is at home to Fulham. Just quick gander. So you've got a 7, got a 7, got a 7. And Langoni got an 8. Nate, see, they weren't brilliant, were they? They weren't brilliant. They didn't jump out the page. But, you know, what can you say? Hazard will return. I'm going to bring Messiah back in. Langoni will be on the bench. Obviously, these guys have got to regain fitness. They should do 4-5% per day. 5 should be fit at least bare minimum 97%. Those guys for Saturday's match. And as I said, do you think that you can get 100 goals in one season for Endrick if you don't use Whip Bob? If so, maybe a nice show. Ironic question, really, because somebody asked me a question on my YouTube. They said, how do you get a player to score 100 plus goals, including using any sort of cheat? Now, I don't know. Maybe you could. I think you'd have to have your some real quality with the assists as well. You know, no matter how much of a beast he is, if that's the objective, I don't think it's just about having Endrick up top. You've got to have your KDB playing behind him. Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, particularly in the first season, is a fucking monster. And that's what you need. I think that is absolutely massive. And what I said to the guy, you can get it easily if you're going to use you can use Wib-Wob, centralised formation, and man-mark the goalkeeper. In my opinion, all those are prohibited. Should be prohibited. That I don't agree with. But it's like when you see a post and someone shows their striker has scored 150 goals in a league season, or Sigalko has scored 200 goals in one game. It's exploitation, isn't it? Okay, we've had a good start to this game, but we're going to bring off our defensive midfielder. I think he must be carrying an injury, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a fair swap. Okay, we are looking good. Jota has got them both. Jota was close to selling him, to be honest with you. But he has, I mean, he's assisting for me. He's got me 8 assists already this season in 13 games. Last season in 42, he got me 10 assists. So that also proves I shouldn't sell players because they're reaching 30. That's the former Arsenal youngster, isn't it? John Jules. Okay, Mbappe, 3-1. I say 3-1, we were 3-0 up. It's not really... Oh, there we go, 4. That's the substitute DMC. I'm going to bring Hasman off. And I'm going to bring Nemeth on for a little bit of game time. And Saliba as well. So plenty of substitutions. Plenty of bit of game time for a few players here and there. And we are 5 up. Messiah has scored. What's this going to be? Oh, fuck off. You know, you just don't know how important goal difference is going to prove to be. Huysman was piss poor. I'm going to let him off, though, given the fact that he's had such a good start to the season. But generally speaking, good result. Fine result. 5 goals to 2. We are back on top, though. But I think Spurs have got to play their game yet, haven't they? And then we will have one more game, guys, against the Azerbaijan Minnows. If I can call them minnows without being controversial, but they're shit. That being said, they did score 2 goals against us before. I can't see Spurs slipping up at home to Oxford. No disrespect to Oxford fans. 2-0 winners. So there we are. That is where we're going to save from a league perspective. 25. Okay, not bad. Arsenal still unbeaten, so that they've been beaten. Spurs still unbeaten. Interesting. Well, it's going to be an interesting season. I think we'll have to keep an eye on money as well. What we got? We've got 2 months before the window opens. Just under 2 months. So let's just have a quick gander at our situation money-wise. Yeah, the money's gone down quite rapidly. Okay. Okay. So is there any way we could get a postponement on this? I don't think we can. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. They're talking about league fixture. I was talking about Champions League because Messiah and Langoni are both going to be unavailable for this game. And Maria's here. It's Argentina, obviously. Argentina are playing. So we are going to have very much a weakened team. Nojiro is back. He can come back in. And we are good. Hello, Bocky. How are you? A few times I tried Langoni, but nothing special. I fucked up, to be honest with you, on that one, Bocky. I thought, when I first saw Langoni, I thought it was the Messi regen. And forget the fact that I got his preferred foot incorrect, but he's got the same balance, bravery and flair. He's not been too bad for me, to be honest with you. Oh, hello, Dave. How you doing? Well, this is a great time for you to arrive, Dave, because I'm about to finish 90 minutes of my sexy voice, and you decide to arrive in the 90th. How'd you like that? Okay, give me a minute, guys. Unless it's Mikey Live. You like that, Dave? Unless, Dave, I'm going to let you make the call on this, right, Dave? Are you sticking about, Dave, or are you going back to sleep? You fucking lazy cunt. I might do another half hour or so. What do you think? Might do another half an hour. Right, okay, let's go straight into this. Okay, I'm just sticking a youngster in reserves just to bump up the reserves. We've got to do well. We've got to score some goals here. We've got to... I'll be awake now. I literally just woken up. Okay, mate. Okay, so the short and long of this is we've got to overturn a 3-goal aggregate over Leipzig. So we've got to beat these guys by a considerable amount, which, technically speaking, we should do. They're a fucking pile of shit from Azerbaijan. I don't even know what Azerbaijan are famous for. I mean, has anyone ever been to Azerbaijan? I mean, how do you fucking spell Azerbaijan? But Leipzig beat us in the very first game of the season of Champions League in our defence. Okay. But if I am going to stay, stay on for another half hour or 45 minutes or so, guys, I'm making a cup of tea because I'm fucking... The sound of my voice, right, you know, it takes a lot on me. It takes a lot on the old cords up here. Okay. Okay, so we are looking good. But more importantly, how are Leipzig getting on? Leipzig are winning 1-0. Always do well in Eurovision. Yeah, that's the only thing they do well in. I think they have the occasional earthquake as well, don't they? Okay, so Azerbaijan is lovely this time of year. Yeah, because I'm sure you've been there, Dave, haven't you? I bet you get some fares over there, don't you? Okay, well, unless Llorente can equalise against Leipzig, we need something special. We need a goal. And in the hope that they... Oh, come on. Look at that. Look at the fucking shots. We've won 3-0. You bastards. They won 2-1. They fucking equalised as well. You motherfuckers. Now that could prove absolutely massive coming runners-up in this group. Because it now depends on who we're going to get in the second phase. Let me remind you that we are the holders of the Champions League. I mean, I'm just looking there. Atletico Madrid have won that group. Oh, do you know what? I ain't going to look around to see who's won what group. Let's just wait for it. I technically should be able to land Arsenal if they win that group. We're seeing some girl, Bernard, from Azerbaijan. Dickhead. Right, here we go. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Motherfuckers. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Lyon. I mean, I know, you know, to be the best, you've got to take out the best. I get that, but fuck me, that is a one monstrous group. So we took on Bayern Munich. We took on Bayern Munich in the group stages last season, and I think that was in the second phase, if I remember rightly. We'll just check that. We had Barcelona in the final last season. Yeah, we had Benfica and Bayern Munich in the second phase, and Sociedad. So, and easy group, yeah. Fucking prick, Mark. Thing is, we could have scored more if we had all our available players to us there. The Argentines were on international duty. So we've got Millwall coming up. That was absolute. So yeah, we'll do another half an hour then, guys. We'll round it up to 2 hours. As we've got our Saints fan arrived, who were unbeaten at one point, Dave, after about 6-7 games, but I have noticed they have lost a game. So Millwall, famous for football violence. So I think Marino should be back now then. So we're going to have a trip to Millwall. Okay. Oh, have you given the... well, it wasn't on the 7-0. It was on... it was more on Man United. As for the 7-0, because I've watched the majority of the game, Man United were fucking woeful defensively. It's not as if I mean, some of the goals were good. Connor, what's his name? Gakpo. His first goal was decent, you know, bent round, but Man United were fucking woeful, and they didn't even have Maguire playing at the back. Okay, so we've got a £60 million bid in for a guy that cost us £43 million. This is an interesting offer. Let me just remember something here. No, we're offloading this striker. I'm very, very tempted. I've only seen the goals. Maybe watch second half back. Violence and Sam. Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting offer. A very, very interesting offer. I don't want a right back. I don't want a forward. But as this is going to be my last season anyway, fuck them. So I'll tell you what we'll ask for. £86 million. If they want him, they can offer me double what he's worth. Fuck it. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the World Cup European qualification playoffs. Who we got? Wales. Wales against Serbia. Romania. Right, okay. Oh, Hampton and Rich. No, that's Hampton and Rich. It ain't Hampton and Rich, is it? Hampton and Rich. Fucking idiot. So, Dave, I want to show you something really quickly. Right? Oh, what am I talking about? Havant. What am I talking about? Right, so look at Havant and Waterloo. Look at their money. So it looks like, so merchandising, 28 million last month. This month, in 10 days into November, and they've recouped in 6 point... Are you allowed to show that on a line? There you go. £6.8 million. Someone pointed out to me, a guy called Lee. Pep had showed me it as well, but when Pep showed me it, I thought it was just freakish. Then this guy Lee sent me it. He goes, Mike, haven't seemed to get start with loads of money. They don't start with loads of money. They don't get an injection. They get that. That's fucking insane. So that's probably going to be my next. I don't even know if they start in North or South. If they do, if they don't, then I can't start as them. Okay. I'll tell you what, Dave, I can show anything I want on my lives, right? I put my disclaimers out there for YouTube as well, right? Because, Dave, believe it or not, this is going on YouTube as well, because I'm recording this at the same time. So, fuck you, right? If you don't like it, tough shit, because I have a disclaimer saying that I have obscene profanity, and my views are clearly my own. Should emphasise that. My views are purely my own views and my own opinions, and if you don't like it, the fucking door is over there. Okay? And do you know what, right? I've not got my settings correct today, because on my camera settings, because my fucking neck is really, really fucking hurting. And there you go. You can have a better look at my beautiful eyes now, Dave. Okay, let's see who qualifies for... It was the World Cup, wasn't it? Yeah, the World Cup of 2030. Good. Wales are out. Wales, Belgium, Switzerland, Israel. I wonder if that's an available cheat then. Seems possible to make the merch... I don't know, Dave. I've not got a fucking clue. The short and long of it is, right, Pep sent me a WhatsApp ages ago with a picture of their you're a dickhead, aren't you? Pep sent me a picture, and then this same guy, and I thought, hang on a minute. I contacted Pep. I went, who was that team? And it turns out it's like there must be. I would say, right, one of the updaters, no names, Steve Hall, is a big fan, and he probably chucked it in there somehow. I honestly, I've not got a fucking clue, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. And I'll have you know, Dave, I've been going to English lessons, so fuck you. Prick. Don't talk French here. Fucking English chat only on this, you cunt. Okay, so stop fucking around now, so we can start placing our players back in. Nemec can return. Defo Steve. he is very devious, isn't he? I'm surprised he hasn't given the same thing to Spurs. Because let's be honest, Spurs need all the help they can do. You know, Dave, do you ever have picture packs on your install? I don't personally have picture packs at all. I just think they're more hassle than they're worth, to be honest with you. And I just wondered if you had picture packs. I know a lot of people that, you know, like when you go onto Man United, it's a Man United ground or something like that. Who was the other player that weren't available for me? I've forgotten. Oh, I think that's it anyway. Someone at the back, maybe? Either way, they will start like that. And the reason I say about picture packs, right, is because what I would do is I'd have the picture packs like this. I'd have Man United with a picture of their trophy cabinet, Manchester City with a picture of their trophy cabinet, Tottenham with an empty unit. That's what I would do. No, mate, you've witnessed my ability with you. Yeah. That stopped 100% with my... I bet you still got one of those old BT Cellnet fucking bricks. Do you know the ones I remember? That only had like 3 ringtones. Okay, let's... NATO's got to come off, hasn't he? NATO, or from the bench at least, anyway. So NATO will come out. Langoni will come on. Okay, so league game. Trip to Millwall. I find the meme with Ericsson and Tottenham. Kane also insanely... They're fucking brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. But don't get me started on Christian Eriksen. What did I say about Christian Eriksen? Firstly, what the fuck is going on here? They probably bullied their way to the goal there. Sons of bitches. I used to work at Carphone. I think I still got a Nokia 4020 and the only game on it is Snake. Come on, for fuck's sake. This reminds me of Bournemouth taking a 2-0 lead at Arsenal at the weekend. Right, okay. Ronnie's got to come off. I can't risk an 83%. Can't risk him playing shit. Can't risk him getting injury. But first things first, I need a fucking goal. There we go. Ericsson moved clubs. Ericsson moved clubs. Died. Back to life. Moved clubs again. And still one more. Do you know what though? Denmark will do anything to get a game called off. My mate completed... Snake was a fucking great game, weren't it? Okay, we have just done it. We just edged the result there in terms of goals. Okay, Tottenham win 3-0. So they're actually starting to build up an aggregate over me now. We need to see Arsenal lose here. I can't see them losing at home to Hull. No, they've won 1-0. Arsenal remain unbeaten and into third place. Southampton, as you can see, Dave, right in 8th. They were unbeaten, but a bit of a draw specialists, I think it's fair to say. But nevertheless, doing well. They've never been up there, particularly in the seasons that I've been in the top flight. So credit where it's due to Southampton and anybody that goes through the pain of supporting them. Man City, looks like they're having a bit of a shit season as well. 1-1, final score, 1-1. You heard it here first, 1-1. Nope, that's fucking pissed on my bonfire, didn't it? Okay, so Man United, Man City, 9th and 10th. We've got Southampton, Villa, Burnley. Burnley doing relatively well. So, can I easily get latest update and ODB, or is that going to fuck my head? Right, now, truth be told, Dave, yes, you can. It's easy enough. My personal opinion, and I tried to advise this to somebody from Discord last night, because he weren't able to install it. And that was fine. And I said, right, it's difficult to really guide with just writing. So the best way to do it, and I've done this successfully on numerous occasions, is I hook up to TeamViewer on someone's computer, and I merely just move my whole install over. I don't install at your end, I just move my whole install, and it runs. So I can do that with the ODB and the update, because there's a way around it. However, this guy yesterday didn't want to do it. He goes, I've done TeamViewer, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do. You accessing my computer. And I says, look, right, if you want them, I'll do it. If you don't want to do it, I totally understand. I get that. So, off you go. So, in answer to yours, all we would do, providing you trust me to view your hidden files and all your porn stash, and copy it and send it back to myself, yes, it's possible. Because the only thing you can't do about having multiple installations is you can't have a desktop shortcut of your game. You have to go to it directly if you've got multiple installations. I do, so I can't go onto my desktop and fire it up. I need to go to it directly. Okay, so Hasman is not fit. He cannot play, and nor can Naguro. So Naguro will come out. And the Hasman, I think we've got an obvious player for Hasman, and it's going to be Nemeth. Okay, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. I might have to tap you. Yeah, mate, that's absolutely fine, but I really don't want your... Mate, that comes with the territory. You will get my videos of fucking sheeps and donkeys, alright? Nothing wrong with sheeps and donkeys. Don't know what your problem is. And pigs, of course. And Wales. Okay, so right, probably like to think probably the easiest of the Champions League games in this second phase. Ah, come on! I know how important goal difference can prove to be, motherfucker! Unfucking believable! All of a sudden, look at that, in the space of 9 motherfucking minutes. So what should be the easiest of Champions League games? I mean, of all people, I rate this guy in real life, by the way. Maxwell, I think he's brilliant. The issue is, I sit in the window of my office, and it's... Brilliant. Oh man, this is going to really fucking rattle me if I don't get a victory here. Oh, we are winning. We're winning 3-2. Ronnie. Red card. Fuck you, Wibwob. I don't use exploiting tactics. Oh, come on. Right, 4-2. Game over. Okay, I mean, didn't deserve 2 conceded goals there. Chiradia, he's under pressure now to lose his place. Okay, Ronnie, okay. Fine result. More importantly, elsewhere, Bayern Munich 3, Barcelona 0. Okay, so... I think where I'm going to go to, guys... I fucking always say this, don't I? I'm going to go to the second Champions League game. Because obviously, you know, you all know it's a Champions League. It's a break, the winter break at that point. So how many games is that? That's about 3-4 games, isn't it? So 3 games. We've got Burnley, Arsenal, massive game against Arsenal, and away to Barcelona. Nemeth got me a 7, not good enough. So the good thing is Hazard can come straight back in. I think we've got our strongest sort of lineup. Maybe not actually. Okay, I think that is everything. That is our strongest. Messiah. I mean, I'm being a bit favouring Messiah because he's Messi, and I know he can come good. Because Langoni's only had 2 games, and he should really probably have another game. So Wilson, is he unhappy at all? So they didn't come back, obviously, with an £86 million bid. Fuck you, is what I say. Let's have a look now then at our forthcoming game. Home to Burnley. Well, that ain't going to be an easy game, is it? Given their start to the season. But we're at home. I'd be confident. So you need a gaming page. No one streams Champy. Now, I'll tell you something interesting, Dave, right? Something I was looking at. And I think I'm part of that gaming page that you put me onto. Do you remember we spoke ages ago, Dave, about... what's the word called? Concurrently streaming on different groups. You can't. I thought I could stream on this group and another group at the same time. I can't do it. And the reason I was doing it is because I was at that gaming page, but I could only do it on one or the other. I couldn't work out how to do it anyway. So, I'm on that gaming page. I mean, do you think there's much call for it? Also, and I've got to be, would they accept my my mannerisms? You know those guys better than I do. Would they accept my mannerisms and the occasional insult and swear word? I don't know. You know that better than me, because maybe I say maybe 1 or 2 over the top views on people, on places, on things. I don't know. Let me know your views on that, Dave, because like I said, I was looking at that. Okay, so it looks like we have the live game. We have the early kickoff, home to Burnley, and we are leading. But I'm not going to take nothing for granted after what just happened in that previous game, even at 2-0. So, Hazman, just to remind you, Dave, because you're thick, Hazman is a regen of Eden Hazard. I renamed him Hazman. Ronnie is Ronaldo, and Messiah is Messi. And whatever happened to my offer for the Luis Suarez regen? I've got to rename that cunt something like fucking Animal or Biting Machine or something like that. Okay, not a convincing first half display. This DMC, he's picked up too many potential injuries to my liking. I do remember, but you can share your live streams as a gaming page. I follow a few pages and you can share them anyway. Yeah, I can do it directly in there. I know how to do it directly in there. I meant about putting it there simultaneously with another one. But yeah, I did think... The only reason I decided not to do it at the time was because, I don't know them, they don't know me, they're going to think, who the fuck is this? But I don't know, maybe I could test the water of it tomorrow, maybe. And see how it goes. Okay, we have demolished Burnley. And I think with 5 shots against us, you've got to give credit to the defenders as well. And you certainly have with those ratings, 8, 9. Jota's having a fucking fabulous season. He assisted 2 more. That is 12 for the season now, Jota. He has exceeded last season in less than half the games. But if it's gaming page, you get followers, notifications, subscribers, stars. I don't know how that works, Dave. So I'll have a look, Dave. I've got nothing to lose by it. The worst thing that happens, Dave, is that they throw me out. They throw me out and they say, don't ever show your face around here again. And that's not a problem, because that wouldn't be the first time that's happened in my life. Are you sure? Right, so Annie's just informed me, right, she's nipping out, blah, 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 and I've got until 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Can you, oh, I don't know, 12 o'clock. Well, I mean, I've got the time. Have you got the patience and the tolerance? I don't know if I've got the patience and the tolerance, to be honest with you guys. But that's still another fucking hour. That's going to be close to a 3-hour session. Fuck me. Up to the viewers, if they want to hear squeaky swear words, Facebook only banned for nudity or racism or voice, I believe. I don't know, do they? But Dave, surely somebody would have to report me on that. And I've never been racist. Don't ever make accusations about me being a racist. That is an outrageous statement. Nudity? Well, it depends, really. If you like looking at my tongue. Keep it going. I'm just sat in the van in Leeds getting... Well, that's good to hear, Ross, but it looks like I'm in the wrong fucking job. If you're sat in a van in Leeds, getting paid, listening to me, then I want a commission. Yes, I follow streamers that swear all the time. The way I read it is, I get about writing shit. I get about writing shit, you know. But to be honest, I don't give a shit. Safe on nudity, the camera is not that close up. You're a twat, ain't you? It's funny, actually, because you can't actually tell, but I've got no bottoms on. You know, I just like to sort of like feel comfortable and let a bit of air get to my groin area. Okay, no, you ain't going nowhere. This is my last season. I'll pay for your TGRs. Ross, I put a comment on his thing. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't see it. In fact, you know what? We've got to go and have a look, haven't we? We've got to go and see if my comment is still there. It was an innocent comment. It wasn't abusive. It was not abusive whatsoever. So let's just see if my comment is still there. It was the only comment. It was on that 9-minute video about Pep Guardiola tactics. So we will see if he has responded to me. Which is, now I've got to be honest, highly unlikely. Now I've got to be honest with you, right? So I did that first video yesterday about YouTube rivals or YouTube's alternatives. And Gary Johnson then sent me a picture of his upcoming video, the Pep Guardiola thing, which really fucking pissed me off, right? So needless to say, it's this one here, isn't it? He sent me a picture of that. Right, okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back.
Here we go. Let's just have a look. See if my no, it's still there. My comment is still there. He hasn't answered it. He hasn't removed it. I wrote. I'm confused by this video's title as it has no reflection. By the way, your goalkeeper is whip bobbed. Cunt. Right. Okay. I believe. I can't remember what we were talking about there, Dave. I believe you can smell it from here. I can't remember what we were talking... Oh, me having no... Yeah, probably, yeah. There's a little bit of cheese and stuff. And just an old ham sandwich, which I'm leaving there for later on. It's like mould. Okay, so... Yeah, this is my point, Dave. This is my point. Right? And just for the record, I did not sit through his 9 minutes of bullshit. I literally flipped through to the tactics. Flipped through to anything that was Pep Guardiola related, and I thought, boom, I'm having that, you cunt. You know, somebody, one of the guys from the forums, Trunky, I think it was, or someone, said, you got to just let it go. He put it in sort of like, let it go, let it go. But I can't let it go because he fucking angers me too much. He angers me. And I've just realised Annie's just gone out because she's picked up the phone. She's gone out the door, out of this living room door, because the phone's gone. And here's me fucking singing and shouting. And whose vid was this? You won't put me off my pending breakfast. I bet I will. Who's it? It was a TGR, Dave. He put a video out yesterday. Now, it's funny, actually, because that came out, he put an upcoming video, so he, like, scheduled it, and he put that out after my first video, so probably did it to wind me up, and it's based on Pep Guardiola, well, I don't even know what Pep Guardiola's got to do with it, but TGR, that's gaming Robbo, bullshit thing. I'm not subscribed, because I refuse to. Okay, let's go straight into this game with Arsenal. Is there a way on YouTube for me to see who my subscribers are? Is that possible? I don't know. If anyone can answer that. I've just thought, I wonder if he subscribed to me. Because if I'd not, I could have linked his channel. Hello, Christoph. How you doing, mate? Been a while. Seeing as I'm on the loo, why not watch for a few? I don't... Right, sorry. I just started reading, and then your message, right. What was my tactic last time, Christoph? I can't remember. I think it might have been something like that, Christoph. But this speed freak, as I call it, is what I pretty much started out with. This has been an awful first half. Right, let's go straight into it. I miss a lot of the YouTube ones. I despise... Right, Dave, let me point something out. On YouTube, my videos... You're a dick. Ah, fuck off. No goal. YouTube, on my YouTube, I don't have ads. Fuck off. You had 2 strikers, I think, with one going side. Oh, yeah. It weren't for a long period of time. It was something like... Correct me if I'm wrong here, Christoph. Was it something like that? Something like that, or something like that. You pay for YouTube Premium because those ads are on. I don't have no ads on my YouTube at all. Now, if I was earning money for YouTube, which I don't, then I would probably... I think they enforce ads. I think that's how it works. So that's how you gotta look at it. That if you're seeing ads, then the person you're watching... Oh, motherfucker. Then the person you're watching is... Why have I not got Nemit on here? Fuck knows, I'll just say yes. I'm pretty sure that was it, Christoph, but it's good to hear from you, even if you are sat on the toilet. But do you know what? Since Christoph arrives, I start losing to Arsenal. Fucking hell, I deserve it though, don't I? I really deserve it. You all know who that guy is, don't you? Starts as a baby at Dortmund. Yeah, we deserve to lose it. So we've lost to Spurs and Arsenal now. You couldn't script it, could you? You could not script that. Yeah, but the adverts are only on who you're watching. Now, why did I not put Nemit on the... Do you know what? In fact, I'm not doing it next. I'm quite fucking... believe it or not... Oh, man. Right, okay, that's going to kill us on money. So that's 10 million gone for him. Another 10 million. We've got another 10 million going after internationals. So 24 million. Todd... He's no... yeah, he's an old favourite there, Dave, isn't he? Fucking hell. Our money's going to take a real fucking kicking now. Look at that. Oh, yeah, forgot about this. Woo! The World Club Cup. Forgot we were in that because we won the Champions League. What I might do, I might let you go with this. I'm not going to do it for the Barcelona game because I'll fucking lose. But as I'm recording this on YouTube as well, this might be a good time to do it. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Dave, you're a cunt. Pick my team for the next game. Cardiff City at home. Fuck you. So we're away to Barcelona in the next Champions League game. But I'll tell you what, Dave. Pick my team based on that formation. That formation, okay? And don't be putting my fucking striker up top, my defender in goal and fucking what have you. It's a fact. So, there's a lot resting on you here, Dave. There's a lot resting on you. And if you ain't give me a team, Dave, then somebody else give me a team, because I ain't fucking waiting around. My tea's getting cold. Right, oh, whatever. Right, is that... Yeah, whatever. Don't care about you. Oh, De Bruyne is still going. Shit. Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Okay. Right, Ross, feel free to jump in here with a selection if Dave's too busy fucking around. Right. I don't know all the players. Right, okay. So you're including my reserves on that, aren't you? You're going to fuck me over, Dave, aren't you? Because I've got a lot of players in the reserves. You're going to completely fuck me over. Away to Barcelona. I mean, how... No, do you know what, actually? Fuck you, actually, Dave. My cam is... What? What does that even mean? Your cam is goal. What does that... No good prospect. I've got a few, Dave. I've got a few. So, tell you what. Let's do this. So we've got Kellyman. But he's 24. Off topic from your team. Do you still have the foreign leagues turned on as selected so teams don't go? Correct. I do, Christoph. Was it you that pointed that out? I couldn't remember that, to be honest with you, Christoph. But yes, I do. There you go. All like that. And just to remind you, Christoph, if you don't already know this is my last season with Salford. Win, lose or draw. Right, okay, so that's one. Okay. So you're looking at... Oh, he's not a centre back. Okay. Happy with that, Dave? Happy with that, Dave? My youngest possible 3 central defenders. Okay. Let's just do this from the other way around, shall we, maybe? Okay, Hasman. Well, Hasman's... Fair enough. Who are you going to? I suggest Bristol City as they just won 7-0 on your game. I'll either continue the save going and see what jobs are about, or I'll start a new save. So I haven't really decided, to be honest with you. Hasman, okay. So he's going to play. He's been on regular. Ooh, right, okay. So NATO. NATO's going to come in, it looks like. Who's this fucking Smith? Oh, man, come on. You're fucking me over here because he was a shower of shit. Look at that. Azerbaijan manager. Dickhead. Right, okay. Who's that Robert? Okay. Okay. Tell you what I'll do then. We will have Hasman on the left, NATO on the right, and Robert in the middle, and Smith can be a bench. ODB Exeter, they suck us. Exeter City, fucking hell, I don't think I've ever been them in my life. Okay, so let's now go to the guys up top. Hey, Ronnie starts, and we need 2 forward men, so it's going to have to be, based on my youngest, they're all strikers. I need 2 forwards. So, Stroikens and Messiah. Defo Love and Exeter save, my closest... Right, okay. Right, okay, Dave, if I don't win this, right, I ain't joking with you, right, I'll fucking come down there and I'll fucking let your tyres down. You think I'm joking, but trust me, I'm fucking not. I know where you live, remember? Right, do you know what? Fuck the rest of the subs. Right, okay. Okay. There's a lot of wrestling in this, Dave, I'll fucking tell you. Doubt you've ever been Azerbaijan. Either, to be fair. So that wasn't a bad shit. Yeah, believe it or not, no, I've never been Azerbaijan. You're taking the piss, aren't you? Of all people. Fuck you, prick. You'd get lost out, you'd know where your local shop without the kids taking you. Look, my brother knows where you live. I'll just give him a quid or something. Okay, this was a bit of a lively motherfucker of all people. Fucking prick. So we ain't getting nothing from this, are we? And it's all Dave's fault. Oh, I know, deep down, Dave, yeah, you're hoping for me to get a win so you can say what a fucking... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I know you want to say what a hero you are, Dave, so I'm going to fucking... Oh, my God. Baz hates you. Told me I'm more of a brother to him. Well, he told me that you're a cunt, but I don't want to start trouble. Okay, I'm going to put you in suspense a bit, Dave, here, as we approach the hour, because I know, Dave, I know you well enough that you're going to start saying, look, I was right, like a fucking arsehole that you are. Okay, slight change then. We're going to put another youngster on them. We'll take Hasman off. Hasman comes on. So NATO on the left. Yeah, because he can play on the left, and Smith is a right. And just to prove to you, Dave, I'm a proud Canuck. I'm the hero. You're a hero. Yeah, you're a hero. Right, okay. I've put a Scotsman on. Now, that could really be my downfall, playing a Scotsman. Don't forget, I've got Rory Wilson. In fact, no, I'm not going to bring him on. He plays games anyway. Okay, I think we need to put this... Come on! I was going to say, right, I might take him off and put on the Scott striker, but now I can't. Cheers, Dave. Cheers for that. Let's put this on very slow. Half an hour to go. Barcelona 2, Salford 4. Ronnie with a hat-trick. Robert with 1. Robert... Oh! This ain't over, is it? Well, you just know this ain't fucking over. Who was young? Do you know what I'm going to do here? Tell you what I'm going to do. Messiah can come off. Kellyman from the Rezzies, he can come on. For the benefit of you, if you lose after subs, I didn't sanction those changes. Oh, Dave, you are my hero. And I feel that I should now, as a result of that, Dave, I should just prove to you that I have got bottoms on. Okay. Okay, we didn't deserve that. But the boys did well. So, Oliver Robert did very, very well. As it happens, though, without taking too much away from you, Dave, here, a lot of my first teamers are the youngest anyway, so fuck you, right? That was crazy. Leon Neal, Bayern Munich 2. So what that does now then, we've both won 2 wins out of 2. So after the winter, we're going to have back-to-back games against Bayern Munich, which is going to be difficult. Obviously. That was crazy. You know though, right, Dave? Come on. Pardon me. Sorry. You know that I got lucky there. I got really fucking lucky. And as I said earlier on, Dave, right, going back to YouTube, I'm recording this for my YouTube. So YouTube and my subscribers have all witnessed you pick a team there, and it come off. It come out really good. So that could really work in my favour. Everyone's now playing their youngsters. Okay, but as you probably get, what did Kellyman get? Kellyman got me a 6. I mean, he's never really made it, has he? I'm going to try and... I say going to sell him. There's no point in me selling him. He's fucking off anyway. So let's just check my money quickly. 14. We are going to recoup in some money for him. I think he's going for 30 odd million. And what's his 9 million reels shared over the last couple of days? It's just something I'm working on, Dave. I'm just working on reels. And talking of those reels, right, I put a reel up of Alf Garnett. I don't know if you know who Alf Garnett is. He was a comedy brilliant from the 80s. And somebody had a bit of a pop because I can't even tell you why. If you go to a video, I always sign youngsters for the future, etc., and stop playing them after 2 seasons. Stop playing them. He made a racist comment amongst the whole reel, and someone had a go. Now, personally, I couldn't give a fuck, you know, but I'm really just working on my reels at the minute and trying to find out some old school comedy. Okay, well, Dave, thank you for that input, but now you can fuck off. I'm not doing the same thing. I am actually going to... who the fuck is Alf? Garnett. G-A-R-N-E-T-T. Alf Garnett, Christoph. He did a comedy in the 80s. 85. He did it a lot long before that with something, a prequel. So what are you aiming to do with these reels? Nothing really, Dave. To be honest with you, I'm just doing them purely for fun. I did because I did a bottom one. I did a couple of Fools and Horses one. He's an old man. No, just fucking Google him, Christoph. Just Google him and fucking find out. Yeah, I'll just keep doing them, Dave, until I get bored, until I get something new to work on. Why are you unhappy? Right, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. You're gonna play it and say, do you know what? Right, okay. Time to start. Right, okay. No. What's this? Let's go left. No, left. Right. Okay. So Saliba continues to not play, despite his credentials. You said a project. That's not a project. I like. Which Harry Enfield one? Because I did a couple of Harry Enfields. I did one with the Scousers stealing stuff. I want to find some more Scouser stuff because I think they're fucking brilliant. I also did one with the Slobs, where the Slobs, she comes in, he's forgot her birthday, she comes in and just punches him in the face. Baz asked me to do that one, actually. And so left and right and Ronnie and Nemeth. Right, I think that's everything. I recognise him now. I've used Google, but no idea what he's been in. He's no Leslie. He's not really been in anything else. He was more renowned for that. He did a prequel to that In Sickness and in Health. He did a program called In Sickness and in Health. Prior to that, and back in the 70s, he did a Till Death Us Do Part, or something like that. Maybe you should start an Alf Garnett managing. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, Dave. Managing Alf Garnett, managing Barnett. Any Harry Enfield was my favourite. Harry Enfield is just fucking brilliant. I mean, I had my favourites, but it's difficult to make a reel because there can only be 1 minute, and to get the whole joke sandwiched in. I mean, my favourite was Mr. You Don't Want to Do That. I thought he was brilliant. I think, oh, fuck off. I think he kisses his shirt. Good. The old gits, I think, are fucking brilliant. Do I want anything from the shop? How'd you like that? Do I want anything from... Oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, the latter ones of Harry Enfield, I didn't really like it so much. I thought they got a bit... I mean, even Scousers, they got weaker and weaker, I felt. The Brummie, as for something really random... Give me a fucking break! Actually, Dave, what I said anything to eat. Anything to eat, please. Do it, like strangely random. You're a twat. A cucumber for my next video. Look at this. Fucking cunts. I'm going to substitute my goalkeeper off because I do not accept fives. I'm never going to come back on this. Should probably move off the loo. Sitting on the toilet having his shit. I forgot you were on the toilet, to be honest with you, Christoph. But fuck me, that must have been a number 2. Or number 3. This is fucking awful. Oh, no way! They've had one on I. Jesus Christ. This was never going to be an easy game. Villa have had a good start. They've spent a few quid. And I forgot I was very slow. Oh, fuck off! Motherfuckers! Arseholes! Bastards! Do you know what, right? I might get out of bed soon. I might probably at the midday. Yeah, I'm fucking off at midday because that's really fucking angered me now. I can't fucking believe that. What a fucking awful start to the season we're having. And Tottenham are flying. Okay, let's have the next game then. Home to Crystal Palace. I might call it a day after this. Van der Voort or Gaffney? Which one, guys? I'd have beaten them with my team pick. Fuck you, is what I say to your team pick. Actually, right, I actually thought... so it dawned on me when they scored 2 quick goals, is that I think the only thing that I don't like about my tactic, I think it's very exposed a bit defensively, and I actually thought maybe, I don't know how risky this would be to do something like that. I don't know, honestly don't know how that would flare up, to be honest with you, I really don't, and start using fullbacks. A little bit old school, I think. I'm not sure. I don't want to... Obviously, Mate, did you just... Oh. Mate, sorry. I forgot what I asked there, Dave. Right? But I fucking hate that cunt. Now, you must have already known that, Dave. Because I fucking hate that cunt. Dean Gaffney. I hate him with an absolute passion. Oh, my God. Do you know what, right? I hate him on par with TGR, fucking gaming, Rob Lancaster, dick guy. So I need to download... yeah, Dave, you will need to download TeamViewer. You don't need to install it, though. I should point out, you can run it. Make sure also, Dave, when you've got TeamViewer, when you run it, you're running it as a non-commercial. Basically, you have 3 options. I think you can run it as a business, run it as a commercial thing, or run it as non-commercial for your own thing. Ages ago, it hasn't happened for ages, but I was helping several people on TeamView, and it was like when there was an update close by, and then my TeamView got stopped, so I had to contact them, and they said it's being used a lot, so they speculated that it was being used commercially. I went, it's not being used commercially. I support people. Clearly, I'm making no money out of it, obviously, apart from some nude pictures. And they reinstated it after I fucking not pleaded. I just but then I had a backup. I had it on another computer because I will not pay for anything. Right. Yeah, you're a dick, ain't you, Dean Gaffney? Fuck you know. I don't know what's worse. Him, his name, or the fact that what he named his fucking dog. Do you know what? I've not watched that fucking soap opera for about, 11 years? I stopped watching it. I didn't even watch it the last time Grant Mitchell came into it, because he's the only person that I'd watch it. You know, it used to be so good back in the day, but now it's fucking awful. It's full of wankers. Right, okay, I forgot about these. Totally forgot about these. So... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play to the final of this, shall we? So we're playing... Right, what did he name his dog? You fucking know. Don't even get me to fucking say it, you prick. Right, do you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. I am going to play a complete fucking second string for this game. Complete second string. Right, happy with that. A complete second string team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, okay. What? Fuck, you're a dick. You're a dick. Now, you either... Do you know what? The fact that you've wrote it, Dave... Yeah, actually, I didn't see your last message. The fact that you wrote it told me you must have Googled it quickly. So, alright, I'm going to let you off on that. But yeah, Sonia, it was a whole family. It was a whole family. I mean, Sonia, she couldn't act. She had one of those faces you really want to slap. You know, Sonia was an advert for fucking women beating women, I think. Because she, you know, if you had to put it with her, in whatever industry, if you worked with her, if you saw her in the street, she, you know, you just want to... Then there was that other fucking bitch, Bianca. I mean, Carol. They were all cunts. The only person I liked, if you remember him, the black guy, Alan. He was the only one, and that's purely because he could act. He could act. Right. Okay. So we are doing well over here. So Delgado, Nato, you can stay on. Oh, I'm gonna have to take Delgado off. I think I don't want to risk an injury. Okay, so second string guys are doing well, including the goalkeeper, Gaffney. Fucking Gaffney. Right. Okay. 5-1. Nigel, I remember Nigel. Yeah, I didn't mind Nigel. A little bit of a fucking idiot. Run the video rental store. Blockbusters, we'll call it. Yeah, I didn't mind Nigel. Nigel was alright. But he was good friends with the Mitchell brothers. They went to school, and it was just so sort of unproportioned. But he was a bit of a fat fuck, weren't he? I'll tell you who, for me, it was when Billy Murray came into it as Johnny Allen or Andy Hunter. It's when you had proper actors and you had proper fucking hardcore. It makes Phil Mitchell look like a fucking puppy. I mean, Andy Hunter I thought was actually a really good actor. Or should we call him Eddie Santini? Apparently I'll watch idiots for hours. Why would you say that, Dave? Why would you say that? Why would you offend me like that? Prick. Right. Let's concentrate now then on the Club World Cup final against the Brazilians. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. What did Gaffney get me? Gaffney got me a 7 and he conceded 1. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Gaffney the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to place him in the lineup for the next game. Who else did really well for me? I mean, they all did. Saliba was shit, weren't he? So Saliba is going to... Saliba, I might even fuck him off, you know. I may well fuck Saliba off to just get me over the line for next season. I think it's fair to say. Okay. What's that say? You love it. You'll miss me when I'm dead. Well, that depends really, don't it? Because who's going to go first, me or you? It could be me because I think I'm older than you. Could be you because you drive a car and your brakes could fail any time. On a dual carriageway, going 80 miles an hour. And then you're gone, just like that. I'm just saying, Dave. But what I'll do, Dave, if you do go before me, I will do a special stream for you. I'll dedicate it to you. What? Why? Because of his name? Bella Kochap. Is that why, Dave? I don't think he's a... Thank you. I don't think he's a... Annie, I was asked to get something random. Believe it or not, Annie's brought me a dildo back. 80. Why would I be going that? Right. A sandwich and a pasty, Dave. Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that, Dave. Let me... Not that I disbelieve you, but I think you're a lying cunt. Okay. I didn't realise that, and that's why I didn't realise. Okay, well, do you know what, Dave? For you, right? For you, Delgado came in, got me a cup... Right, okay. I'm going to bring him in then. And that prick's just fueled a move, so you can fuck off over there. Don't be nasty. Show us your... Egg and bacon. You like? You like? Annie walks in now and I'm like that to the camera. She's going to think I'm a fucking idiot. God, you don't have to piss around, Dave, don't you? Why don't you fucking grow up for once? Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're going to end up with games in hand here, aren't we? All over the place. Trying to think where to save. I've got to save soon, guys, because I'm getting tired. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play the League Cup quarterfinals because I think I'll probably get knocked out of that. So we'll have our World Club Cup final, whatever the fuck it's called nowadays, and then we'll have that trip to Aston Villa, and then we will save. I was going to go till 12, but I can't be bothered. And I've got shit to do. We don't get to fucking lay around in bed all fucking day like some, or sit on the shitter. Where is he anyway? Christoph, where's he gone? Okay. Ross Horn's probably still sitting in his van. Right, okay, we need to... So, Jota... Obviously, I do clearly want to win the game. I don't want to fuck around. These guys are actually... Hang on a minute. So, 7... Yep, okay. 8. Okay. So Hasman 757. He's starting to slow down, and I think you'll never consider growing up. No, you fucking tell me about it, fucking child. I think I've got to take into account now Hasman and Ronnie, of course. They're both only 18, and maybe, but just maybe, I need to be a little bit more considerate to their age and let them. I mean, Langoni's been in great form for me. What did Langoni get? I mean, Langoni got me a 10. I mean, they all did really, really well. So, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Langoni play. Hasman. Okay. And I fucked up, haven't I? Shit. So, we're going to play then. Messiah is injured and he's not going to be fit by no means. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I fucked up, haven't I? So Ronnie will... do you know what? I'm going to leave Ronnie on the bench, actually. I'm going to leave Ronnie on the bench because I'm going to play Wilson because he scored me 2 goals. He got me a 10. Nemeth can start. Hasman is going to be on the bench. I'm going to leave my 18-year-old kids on the bench. I just think it's probably in the best interests of everybody. And De Silva will take his armband back. I'm back. I'm just speaking about you. Where you gone to? I finished wiping my arse. And now my laptop pretending to work again. Right, okay. Remember, pretend. So, definitely now then, Christoph, I am going after the Aston Villa League Cup game. This is the World Club Cup then. What we got going on? Be wiping your arse and your... Yeah, that's a good point actually, Dave. Christoph, you know, you fucking disgust me. You've just admitted to us all there that you don't wipe your arse. Come on, you cunts. I was going to have, right, when there's these silent periods, you know, when I'm watching, I was going to have some elevator music playing in the background. Then I thought you might turn off. Okay, Wilson's starting to get himself a little bit of a run now. 3-1. Why does Sebastian Barnes have such high potential in the ODB? Swear you always stays crap. Firstly, who the fuck is Sebastian Barnes? I've never even heard of him. But that's always the case, so with some players. And the PA doesn't always really reflect a true concept of the player. You could chew on a pasty with your mouth open too. Dickhead. Right, okay. Here we go. Job done. They chant his name. Well, I don't know why they're chanting it, because he ain't exactly fucking hit the heights, has he, for me this season? Mind you, I did buy him as a striker before I brought Mbappe, and he's started gone wrong. Oh, fuck off. What now? Alright. See, I see VAR right. Now, VAR is normally either a goal, to do with a goal, or to do with a card. I don't even know him, Christoph, to be honest with you. I haven't got a fucking clue. Okay, so we are doing well. I'm not going to make any changes. We are going to win the Club World Cup. I fucking hate the title. To call it the World Cup is just fucking shit. At least give it... Penry? What the fuck? Do you know what? I've not looked, actually, Christoph. I've not looked. I'm just trying to work out what the fuck's happened here. So, I was... Right, okay. So my fucking goalkeeper got stretched off. I've got to see what fucking happened there, didn't I? Right, so Nemeth looked to go past Oliver. Did I arrest him in the Nemeth and fly into Nemeth and knocked him flying? Hang on. So Nemeth looked to go past Oliveira. Oliveira steamed into Nemeth and knocked him flying. Ah, so it was a separate incident. Fucking motherfuckers. Right, either way, who gives a shit? My bad. Club World Cup seems like the wrong order to me. That's what I'm saying. It just sounds fucking stupid. I mean, we've won it, and I know we're going to get given some money here. Okay, so let's just check our money then. Yeah, okay. I just don't like it, the Club World Cup. It's not a World Cup, is it? I mean, we all know what it resembles, so just give it a proper fucking, give it a sponsor. I mean, give it a sponsor. Which I'm surprised they haven't already done, to be honest. The worst cup name in history has to be the Papa John Cup, the Pizza Cup. I mean, back in the day, it was like the Autoglass, or the Auto Windscreens, the Vans, the Papa John. I mean, come on. Love when you have loads in the bank, but piss it all to bed. Yeah, but I tend to do that before the deadline, to be honest with you, Christoph. Just check my Instagram. Oh, and it says I can carry on if she's doing stuff. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. Quarterfinals then. What have we got? I think Cup Winners' Cup, back in the day. The thing is, right, Johnston's Paint when the mighty Saints... Johnston Paint, fucking hell, I forgot about that. The Cup Winners' Cup, the only thing about... I mean, again, you know, they could have put a sponsor. I agree with that competition, that all domestic Cup winners go into it, you know. That should be the second tier of European competition, in my opinion. I don't agree with all these fucking teams going to the Champions League. Really don't agree with that at all, but... I'll fuck off Gaffney is what I say. Right, so Gaffney's out. Van der Vaart is coming. What did he got? Oh, okay, well... Okay, so let's... Kotchup got me a 9. Okay, well, he's going to stay in. Bastard. Nemeth. What did Nemeth get me? So Nemeth got me a 10. He played ahead of Hazard, didn't he? Langoni got a 7, but I don't think... Oh, he's still injured. Okay. Yeah, Spurs was always a waste of place in the Champions. But do you see what I mean? I just think... I mean, let's take Liverpool, for example, right? Liverpool won the Champions League before they won the title. And I just think it's just... I don't know. I just think it's... I know why. I don't know if you... I know why the Champions League is such a, on a big scale. It's to prevent the Super League. That's the idea. That's how UEFA do it. They try to. That's why they're always looking at making a new format and shit, because they want to dislodge any ideas of a Super League. But I don't know. I just think that personally, I'd rather have, right. You could still have a separate European competition to prevent the Super League, but you should also have the European Cup, as it should be known as, is all for the champions winners, and that's all it should be. Maybe at a best, at a stretch, shall I say, sorry, the holders as well. A 9. Okay, well. Look, for the benefit of my YouTube here, guys, I am fucking off in a minute. 2 hours, 37 motherfucking minutes. Annie's out for an hour now, but I'll have to do shit. I've got shit to do, and I could do this all fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. I could genuinely do this all day long. If I thought, right, if I'm truly honest, right, if I thought it would be worth it, I could really, you know, hammer out a 6-hour session or something like that. I genuinely think I could. But what I might... there you go. Game over. Fuck you, Villa. This has been an absolute superb result. Superb performance, shall I say. That's a lot of high-pitched noise in a short space of time. Fuck off. That's what I say to you. Okay, job done. Kotchup. 8. Not bad. To be honest with you, right, the guys actually did really, really well there. Langoni only got me a 7. Rory Wilson got me a 7. Makes you wonder, what did Nemeth get? Nemeth got me a 7. Emery got me a 9. Very, very interesting indeed. NATO has been signed on for a few days. So... I don't know. Do you know, we're going to have one more game, aren't we? We've got to have one more game, given who it's against. Given who it's against, for Dave, we're going to go to Southampton. Right. How the fuck did I get a promotion on the predictions? Mate, I've got to do the updates on that, yeah? No, shit. Forgot about that. Might as well just finish off to December. Yeah, go on then, Christoph. I'll finish off December. Alright, who are we going to get in the semi-final? Fuck off! Striker in goal. Shit your cake hole. Or do you mean them? Dave, let me just check right. I wish I fucking knew how you've done that. Let's have a look then, Dave. You did it on goal difference, Dave. You did it on goal difference. Fuck knows how. Right. Robert lacking fitness. I'm going to have to penalise that guy. I've got to have a shave as well, because look. I look like a terrorist. Right. Swear like a terrorist too. Do I look fucking Arabic? Do I sound Arabic? Is that what you're trying to say, Christoph? Fucking cheeky bastard. Ignore these wires behind me, by the way. They're just sticking out my hood. Right, I'm not worried about the staff. I'm really not. Who's this guy? Oh, I kept the track on him before. Look, do you know what? I like this guy, right, for the right wing. But my problem is, it's just the right midfield. I mean, he could probably play on the right midfield. I don't know. It's a tricky one, that is. Right. Obviously, we're going to play his last two games. We'll finish off December. I didn't even see that message there. That's just coming. It's when you messaged me, just dissing my Saints score selection. You always go against them, though, Dave. I mean, all right, Dave. All right, smart cunt. Go on, then. Give us your prediction for this game here, then, Dave. I will not kick off my end until you give me your prediction. Eto's not fit. Messiah is available, so I'm going to play Messiah back. I'm waiting for a prediction there, Dave. I'm waiting very, very patiently. Who's playing? Fucking pay attention, stupid div. Right, Southampton versus me. So what's your prediction, Dave? Right, okay. If I don't win 3-1 now, Dave, you get a fucking good hiding. 3-1 to me. Okay, I appreciate your optimism. I'm finished in 5 minutes. Yeah. Your prediction too. 0-2. 0-2, very quickly. Should have said, sorry, Dave. What will they decide? It's a penalty. 1-0. Alright, okay. There we go. Okay. Decent first half. This is what we needed to see. Ooh. Right, Saliba. This is a deal for you, mate. You need at least an 8. If you don't get me an 8, I'm going to transfer list you. That's the thing. Okay, well, my prediction's out the window. Yours is still intact. I suppose you want me to, like, with a few minutes to go, Dave, take my goalie off maybe so they can score? So you can win your bet? Oh, come on! Come on! He's under the thumb. He's under the thumb. The wife is... You're a dickhead. I wasn't even looking at the fucking text. I was just too busy looking at the game. I'm more disgusted at the fact that it's going to finish 3-1. Oh, you fucking bastard, Dave. Okay. Okay, Christoph. You against Dave for the last game. Away to Crystal Palace. Away to Crystal... I think it's... Did we say... Yeah, Crystal Palace, who are currently 16th. What's your prediction, guys? What's your prediction? You are a legend. Legend. Not leg end. Bell end. What did my subs get there? 6. Hasman and Saliba got me a 6. I'm true to my word. Saliba can go. And I need to recoup in... fucking hell. I'm going to struggle to recoup in that sort of money. 5-0 Palace. Why would you say that, Christoph? Why would you say that? You know what? You're pretty ballsy, ain't you, for someone that ain't wiped their arse? Right, okay. Saliba, right, here we go. The offers are in then. 35 million. I'm not fucking taking 35 million. That is for fucking sure. Home or away? I'm away. Whatever happens now, I'm taking that a beast. I'm taking that a beastly prediction. My keyboard turned brown. I could have seen them. Right, I want to get some. Oh, I like him. Fuck me. They're not going to fucking do away with him, are they? There's no way they're going to... It's very, very unlikely I'm going to get anything. Leeds. So Juventus. Leverkusen. Very unlikely, I know. PSG and Leeds may come in. It's just up, for fuck's sake. I wanted this guy before. Do you know what? I wanted that guy before. But they basically told me to fuck off. No one really... I quite like him. Don't know if he'll ever fucking play for me, but it will do. Okay. No, you're not going anywhere, Kocha. 3-0 Salford, even though I want a 1-0 champ Man Palace. Well, why would you say that? So, Christoph's gone 2-0 Salford. You got, well, thank you for your optimism, ladies. Ooh, it's that time of the year, isn't it? Jadon Sancho. Do I even bother going for players on a Bosman knowing I'm not going to be here next season? Is it even really fucking worth it? But just for the just out of interest, let's have a look at what is available to me. Yeah, it's a good player, isn't it? Mind you, I could probably get this guy now, couldn't I? But I don't really want a central midfielder. Okay, no one really jumping out the fucking book. I'd say that because I'm a horrible person. To call you horrible, I don't agree with, Dave. Nasty little cunt is what I was... Right, here we go. Crystal Palace. Why are you unhappy, for fuck's sake? Oh, do you know what? You can all fucking deal with it. Right, 93. Okay, I'm going to have to make a change here. And was it Nagiro as well? Nagiro will play. Delgado will come in. Okay. Here we go. I'll take it. Nemeth. Now, Nemeth's getting a run in the lineup at the moment ahead of Hazard. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, you're both fucked up there, aren't you? Surprising myself here. We'll have Mbappe off for a little bit, I think. Langoni. Okay, so it looks like we're going to end the session on a high. 2 hours, 50 minutes. You're a twat. Suck my fucking wand. Tell you what, didn't really see this coming, to be honest with you. I got the points for a bang on and the correct winner. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, uptime, yeah, uptime. Is that what you want? You want a bit of uptime, yeah? You want a bit of uptime? Right, okay, guys, we have done a good enough job at Selhurst Park. Who used to play at Selhurst Park in ground share with Crystal Palace? Quick, pop quiz, pop quiz, pop quiz. Who used to share the ground at Crystal Palace and will play their games at Selhurst Park? First person to get the correct answer gets a blowy. Okay, Messiah, man of the match, he returned, he did well. Fine result. Did we all play? Christoph. 3, 6, 9, 10. Correct, Dave. You win. Okay, so look at that. Look at Spurs are running away with it. We've got 3 games in hand. We're nowhere near. I got the answer, but it got declined, and now I'm surprised I don't want. Dickheads. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you for tuning in, Facebook people. YouTube guys, this is just another update, although it's a slightly longer one than what was anticipated. This is going to take a ball ache to upload. But no, on a serious note, Dave, Christoph, Ross, Mike, other Michael, and the rest of you guys that have not spoken because you're fucking rude, thank you for joining, for tuning in. Uptime is a command that says how long a streamer has been live. Wanted to see if it worked, not being a paid... What? What does that even mean? Uptime is a command that says how long a streamer has been live. Wanted to see if it worked, not being... I didn't even know that, Dave. So what are you saying then? What are you saying with regards... Let's just get to the first... Are you saying on the pages it would tell you? I wondered what it meant. I thought you meant uptime you wanted to stand up because you wanted to see my body again. That's what I thought you want. That's what I hoped you want. I just want to get to the first of... Right. Okay. Okay. We're going to take a cut. We're going to take a hit on him, I think. Saliba can go. We're taking a big cut on him. I'm saying you've gone live personally. If you'd had a game page, lots of cut. Oh, right. Okay. When you say if I had a game page, does that work in the same principle if I'm part of a game page? Is that what you mean? Oh, I'll have a play around that later on, Dave. I'll even call it as a prototype, you know, just do a bit of... You get subscribers and followers, etc., and there's commands. Right, okay. You know your shit, don't you, Mr. Treasurer? We'll wait till the 1st of January, just to make sure our other deal goes through. We've got that striker leaving. Saliba's agreed. Okay, so what that means then... is we're going to have 75 million smackaroonies. You get subscribers and followers, right? Okay. No, you create your own. All right. Oh, I see. I might have a look then. So how do I recruit people to the gamer page? Just invite them? Is that what you mean? I'll have to have a look, Dave, because I need a piss. I'm bursting for a piss. Now I've got to fucking wait. 1st of January. Whoa. Oh. And I'm bursting for a fucking piss. And oh man, why did I even wait? Oh fuck you, I'm going for a piss. better. That's better, and I'm still waiting. Right, let me catch up. Make sure you wipe those hands. And my dick. Right, okay, literally invite. You can share when you go live to wherever. Okay, think of running water. Right, okay, so we have finally got McLarry. Okay. Oh, do you know what? Fuck all this shit. Let's just, I don't fucking read this bollocks. Did my deals, Saliba movers caused unrest? Who gives a shit? I mean, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Right, they both went. So we have now been armed with £69 million to spend. Which is some good news. Okay. As I said, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. It's been emotional. I might do another one. No, I'm out and about tomorrow, but I'll try and get some more updates done. Until next time from me, guys, it is take it fucking easy, motherfuckers.